Hello, everyone. What?
I 100% should have more HP. Stop trying to gaslight me.
You probably
you
shouldn't.
Want to know another part of that song that would be absolutely awful for me to
We're
sing?
on stream right now.
I love to see your sweat dripping down your balls.
We
a
literally
shining
just went
chandelier
live.
in your pants. That's all.
Also, congratulations, Valtrio. We said that the last person who arrived today, apart from Phoebe, who's going to be raiding into us, was going to get Mike Wazowski. Valtria, hello?
I don't know who Valtria is. All I know is QR code.
Oh my god.
Is that something hilarious? Oh my god, it's been such a week. Valtria, hello? Val?
Val's
she's
dead.
getting...
Is your fan power on?
We're not doing a cold open today, chat. We're doing a hot open because, like, oh my god,
we were thinking about balls being a compass
Wait,
for
there
your
she
nose.
is. Valtria!
Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I don't know why my phantom power keeps turning off.
That's okay.
Hello.
I was right.
You're going to be, you're Mike Wazowski for this stream. I hope you...
I don't know what that means.
It means you're hidden in the background and you're barely visible.
It means
that's fine.
It means that the QR code for our TwitchCon party is going to be directly over your face.
Oh god, that's cute.
That's fine.
Can it be me though instead, and can it be on my titties? Just a casual request.
Well,
your PNG has no titties.
I was about to fucking fix that.
Why? You came in here early.
Titty.
You came in here early, so that's why I could handle the. Oh my good god, woman!
What?
Nothing. You can't. I got everybody's Fujitech set up. I was happy with them, and now it's just fucking anarchy. Who cares? Who even cares about coming early? 20 minutes early to set everything up. Doesn't matter, chat. What? You got
It's called
something else you
improv.
want to
Look
say?
it up. It's in the
It's
Bible.
called improv.
We're fine.
Quit yes-anding and let me just get through the fucking, what do I call it? My preamble, start a stream, whatever it's called.
but...
Nobody messaged Phoebe and now they're asking if it's okay to raid. Someone fetch me Phoebe.
Okay.
What do you mean? I come Valentin!
You could have fixed this ages ago by, asking nicely, but we would rather die. Hey, I completely wiped Wazowski.
Yeah, you're Wazowski even harder.
Oh my
I love that your
god.
mouth gets censored when you're speaking.
And now,
I like how I'm censoring Wellington's crotch. It's perfect.
And now I have spilt queso all over Undyne's tits.
This
hell
is
yeah.
This is what we call a good skull fucking.
What?
Riley.
That's that's fucked up. I mean, we should note that God, I hate this. Riley's playing
Don't say it
skeleton.
then! Wait, don't say it then! If you hate this, just don't. You can resist the demons.
No.
Don't listen
You
to
are
the.
one of the most
Don't
ADHD
listen.
bastards I know,
Don't
and you're gonna tell me
listen.
not to
Don't
say something.
listen! Don't listen to the intrusive thoughts on Undyne! Just hello, Raiders! Raiders!
As one continuous intrusive thought, you bitch!
Raiders, we're in the middle of
Live for 4
something!
minutes
Phoebe-
and I'm already overstimulated.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Podge. Anyway, Phoebe, I was singing a song about sweat dripping down balls, and also River spilled cheese on my queso. Cheese? What?
I spilled cheese on
queso
your
cheese on my
queso?
tits. I call my titties queso
Damn,
when he's
homie.
hungry for a
Nice
snack.
talk.
Phoebe's not in VC yet! Oh, okay, hold on. I need a. Oh, give me a sec.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right, Phoebe's not gonna
Damn.
want to be in VC.
That's one nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Phoebe,
chat.
my boobs are really heavy. Please come hold them.
Let me get my goddamn preamble. Welcome, chat, to another episode of Blood. Valentin, will you please change your PNG back to what it was? Don't be the problem child tonight.
Damn.
Thank you for all the follows.
So good.
Thank you for all the follows. Welcome to just utter chaos that is my Wednesday group. If you don't know, God damn it, Valentin. Welcome once again. Why would you change your PNG? Val?
Why not?
God damn it! I got
She doesn't wanna
everybody's
be-
food text. I was like, I'm gonna get
She
it.
didn't want to be white. She didn't want to get white skins anymore.
Joke's on her.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so, like I was saying, welcome. If you don't know who I am, I'm River the Bard. I am the CEO of a VTuber agency for TTRPG-themed VTubers called Hero Factory. One of my mods is going to put that command up in the chat in a moment. I'm partnered with Paizo, sponsored by a slew of things that are going to come up tonight. Yes, thank you for all the PNG swaps. I see them happening, but I've decided if I don't give you attention, it won't feed your need. God. There's the merch. I'm currently actually wearing my River the Bard sweatpants, my Undyne, the Siren sweater, my Valtria, the Hell Knight hat. I've got my Podge, the Goblin desk mat. My wrist is generally comforted by Hemlock the Barbarian's titty mouse pad, and I'm drinking tequila. It's a tequila night. I'm drinking tequila out of my Solvay the Summoner mug. So thank you guys so much for coming. The pop-up did work.
Oh, you're not gonna drink you out of a shoe or whatever the fuck?
No, we put a stop to that.
It was
Not
Shuey.
Hemlock. Yeah, he's not allowed.
Yeah, we actually had like a whole agency talk about those. like
An intervention, as one would say.
we hired
We have a...
we have an HR department.
Wait,
now.
what? Actually?
We
Actually?
have an
What?
HR
Yes.
because I have an HR complaint
Oh my
that
God.
River manager and CEO of Hero Factory told me I should get a urethral plug. And
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like
River!
that. So I don't pee.
In my defense,
I fucking
Want
no!
me to piss?
it would mean that she wouldn't have to piss tomorrow. At our next announcement, Podge is getting a front page feature with Twitch. And I simply suggested you're going to be drinking a lot of tea, so maybe you
Writing
should
my
get...
twit longer now.
I said-
Writing my twit longer now.
I
about the CEO
said-
of Hero
I
Factory
said-
requesting a urethral plug.
What I said was, wow, you're going to be pissing a lot tomorrow, maybe you should get a diuretic. And then it was explained to me what a diuretic did, and it was the opposite of what I wanted. And so I said, oh, so we should get you a urethral plug.
And
Why
was
not
the
See,
just
first
like
that
get
is
a
a- that is
fucking
a
catheter?
totally-
say I don't think I would like that.
And it's the first and only time I've ever heard Pod say, "I don't think so." I've never
Oh,
heard
wait.
Pod just not yes. And
Fantasy Grounds had a complete and total overhaul?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
boy.
why I always say you should update it before you get here.
I did update it and it didn't take that long. I'm joining the game right now. You
Oh.
sassy little man.
Okay, good.
What is your problem?
What
today?
is my problem? What is my problem?
No. You're not going with the flow, baby. You gotta be loose. You gotta be supple.
It has been
You're
a
rigid.
very,
If you were a booty hole right now, you should not put anything inside of you for at least
It
24
has
hours,
been-
and maybe
you
after
should
like a
not
painkiller
have,
or something.
Like,
Bro
any
is
kind
about
of
to
plug
lose
or
it.
anything.
Yeah, River did nothing wrong. Thank you. It has been a fucking week to be River the Bard. All right. I've already talked to a few of you about the fact that something that I was, involved in for quite some time ended. I'm very stressed with all of the stuff going on, and all of you are
Yeah, but
making
River-
me get more gray hairs. I posted a selfie where I was like, man, I look so hot in this selfie. Like, I look good. I'm going to post it, and it's going to go, guess I should find a date to TwitchCon. The only thing people commented on was my gray hair. I talked to people about it. I was like, yeah, I got a lot of gray hair for being 32. The most common response to that is, you're 32? I thought you were older.
From the chin up!
Oh, yeah, why don't I have my heart rate monitor on? One moment, let me put that on. Someone,
River's
someone,
heart
I
rate's
don't
gotta be
care
like fucking
anymore.
counting.
Hey,
Hey, but chat, no.
Podge
Chat, you have to
promo the
understand.
party. Podge promo the party.
Sometimes-
Undyne promo the merch. Valtria promo Hero Factory. Well, I put my heart rate monitor on.
Yeah, sometimes when one thing hurts really bad, you make another thing hurt worse to like distract you from it. So we're all like fucking poking and pinching at River
That's why
until he
you get a
explodes.
tattoo when like cursed shit happens to you. You just get a tattoo about it.
Stupid.
Oh my god.
Podge
Oh,
promo
I'm gonna be
the
getting my
party.
first tattoo this December, which is very exciting. Podge party! I'm gonna stop talking.
Okay, yes, yeah. So we are hosting a party, our Hero Factory Tavern Night at TwitchCon on the Friday night. You see that big old beautiful QR code on the screen, chat? That QR code will take you to our event page where you can buy tickets to that party. We have live music, we have all the Hero Factory talents, we have some merch giveaways, and we have some free goodies for you guys. So we hope you'll come because we worked really hard on it, and I'll cry if you don't.
I'm gonna show up just for the free pizza.
Oh yeah, and we have free pizza.
There is free pizza.
I didn't mention that because that's all everybody talks about.
Undyne, promo our merch! God damn it. Valtria, promo the merch!
I was getting prepped to promo Hero Factory. You throw a curveball at me. The merch. Everyone in Hero Factory has merch, and you can find it from that link that's on River's screen right there. Every one of us has custom pieces of clothing. We've got acrylic standees. We've got stickers. We've got mouse pads. We've got all sorts of amazing merch for every single person in Hero Factory, and it's amazing. It's all really high quality. I've got pretty much everything that I have, all of the Valtria merch. I got almost everything, and it's all really, really nice, really high quality, and I'm very proud to wear it about.
Those sweatpants are so comfy.
They are incredibly comfy.
Can't wait.
Are we talking about merch?
You were supposed to promo it and then vanish, so now you promo the agency.
I was about to put my merch PNG back up. Okay. Hi, I'm a member of a little something called Hero Factory. You may have heard of it. It's got some pretty fucking sexy people in it. There's a particular wet wench that really, really chafes my cheese in like the best way possible. I feel like I'm doing the worst job.
You use the phrase chafes.
that.
You use the word chafes my cheese.
I've never heard that phrase used in my life.
I don't think it is one. It is now. But honestly, like, there's some really, really funny, lovely people in the agency. It's made up of folks that are all TTRPG related in some way, shape, and/or fashion. Like when I created my character, I was thinking about the Undyne water elemental race from Pathfinder First Edition. Val is a Hell Knight. Like, we've got Goblin made uwu gorgeousness to my left here. Or sugar tits. I don't know what's going on. I'm crashing a party. Each of us has an associated class-ish, except for me. I'm the villain, and I am my own worst enemy as well, clearly, when it comes to public speaking and trying to feel put together when I, too, have had a very hectic week. I'm moving this Sunday, which is exciting, but is painful, because moving sucks.
Yeah, chat.
I've got so many boxes around me right now.
I'm not gonna lie, this Wednesday group, we're probably not gonna get below 80 beats per minute at any point in the next 4 hours.
I gotta say, aside from all of you guys, I feel very calm today. I took my cat to the park with my boyfriend, and we just sat in the bushes with our cat, who just, like, looped around and snuck, and it was very cute. So I'm very relaxed.
I have a twist-off bottle of Moscato, so I am about to be very relaxed.
Also, I guess I am drinking. I'm drinking Advanced GG.
Ooh!
Oh my God! The Advanced GG promo, Valtria!
I'm drinking it with the strawberry shortcake flavor, which you can actually mix milk into, and it tastes like a milkshake, and it's delicious. Ooh. It's so good.
I'm still waiting on my second shipment.
She is an ASMR. And I will actually stop Mike Wazowskiing her now because people are asking, who the hell are you? There she is.
Hi, my name's Mike Wazowski.
You know what?
Oh my God, her boobs are so nice.
Undyne gets Mike Wazowski now.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Okay, never mind. Changing that right away.
No! Give it back!
Alright. Anyways. Welcome to the Wednesday campaign. We're using Pathfinder 2E to play this on the Tabletop Fantasy Grounds. Why don't we get started? Remember, if anybody tips me a total of $60 on my Ko-Fi, this will become a drinking game where I will take a shot every every crit success and every crit failure. If the players drink me under the table, they all get a level up immediately.
Hey, River.
You said how much? $60?
$60 total. It doesn't only need to come from one person. It can come from multiple, but it has to come through the Ko-Fi. What was that, Valtria?
Do I get a hero point for the advanced GG?
Oh my god! You know, normally
We all
when
start with
people,
one.
when people beg me for an extra hero point, I tell them no. However, Valtria...
Did you?
No.
But I'm promoting
Valtria, you've been very good. Here, have a hero point. Have a hero point for the promo. Good job. Good job,
And then I
Valtria.
also sub for 2 years. I'm giving that point to myself because we all know I need those points.
You really
badly.
do.
Did you? You really do. Did you change your Ko-Fi?
No, it's River the Bard.
Wait, are we doing a drinking
Oh,
game?
River the Bard.
Yeah, just River the Bard.
Your link doesn't take you to it anymore.
What the fuck do you
It
mean?
does.
My link doesn't take me to it anymore.
I
Yeah,
clicked
it
on
does.
it and
It
it just took me to
Did you click on my
the
Patreon?
Ko-Fi homepage.
That's so weird. It
Your
took me
Patreon?
there. Yeah, I got a Patreon too.
Balancing
Oh, I
out
clicked
to
on the
just add it
support
to
rough
the
patch
music
on
with
Ko-Fi.
prompt.
Thanks, Valentin. Oh, no. Oh, you're on the Discord. Yeah, I do need to update that one. In the Twitch
No,
chat.
that's on your about.
On
That's
my-
on Twitch.
I swear to God, I fixed that fucking link like 20 times.
So something I think is very funny is that now whoever subs is getting Mike Wazowski'd by the hoodie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're just wearing the merch.
They're just
So,
wearing the hoodies. What they're
You
doing.
can have a maximum of 3 hero points, right? Yeah, so I can't give it to Valtria who needs it. So instead
Well,
I'm gonna give it to Undyne who did a great job at promoing. Oh shit, I should have given
Your
it to Paul,
Shminis
shouldn't
is
I?
so fat. No! It got slightly less big.
so.
You know what?
Thank
Paul
you,
was here
Undyne.
on time. I give it to
Undyne,
Paul.
was that a full 60?
Really?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm
Alright.
feeling bold and brassy. It's
I'll get
moving
the
week. You've
soda.
had a bad
Alright,
week.
alright.
I toast my glass to you, my friend.
I toast it to you as well. Thank you for making my heart rate just shot up. That's how nervous I am now because today, dear players, those of you who've played in Blood on the Sands for quite some time will remember our older style of gaming where I had a pretty good mastery of D&D, and so we would go maybe 5 or 6 sessions in various combat encounters. No longer am I padding this game with copious amounts of constant roleplay. Oh fuck, here come the Hydrate Redeems already. Today sparks what is going to be a fuckload of chained together combat travel. Meaning those of you who are spec for combat are gonna really enjoy the upcoming sessions. Yay!
Will finally become a summoner?
Pachi. Well, oh my god, I'm at 120 beats per minute.
By the way, since you're drinking River, you got the $60. I grabbed a bottle of soju out of the fridge.
Oh my god, that's so hot. Have you
I
eaten
could
soju?
put
Soju.
I'll-
in my advanced
I'll go grab my
GG.
whiskey.
We're all drinking.
You're putting alcohol in your
You don't
advanced
have to
GG.
drink.
Yeah, I could put. I have peach soju. I
Alright.
could put in my advanced GG.
Oh, peach soju's so fucking good.
Does hydrate affect all or just you? The players can choose to take a shot anytime they get a hydrate along with me or not. That is up to them.
I need to
I
activate.
encourage.
I'm doing a sippa. It's just Moscato.
I-
I'm doing a sip.
I encourage safe drinking. All
Yes.
right. That said, who's going to give us the recap for today for an extra hero point? You know what? Who I haven't forced to do a recap in a really long time, but is really good at doing recaps and sang an amazing recap? Valentin.
Okay.
I'd like you to give us the recap because I'm also going to ask you to describe the mechanism in great detail.
Oh shit. Oh, actually, that does remind me. I need to go grab my phone because I took some pictures at work today to further explain my my contraption.
Of the dead body?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, that's what I took a picture of.
Valentin found a dead body beside his work the other day.
I didn't find it, but it was one of our customers.
Was
I
it
have a
left
picture
there?
of a severed foot on my phone.
Podge?
Why do you have a picture of a severed foot on your phone?
Yeah, that's a little
My friend
worrying.
found one on the beach. It was a whole thing.
In Toronto?
Other side of the lake.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'll tell you all about it later, but I don't want to dox myself on your stream.
Yeah.
No, it was one of our customers that was found dead in the woods outside of
Why? Oh,
our
this is dark.
store.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's what River said. Oh, you wouldn't like the rest of the story, so yeah, let's not go into a detail about everything else in it. So, but yeah, I knew who it was. It made me sad.
All right. Well, Valentin, time to get glad. Explain the last session, and then tell me about what you have built.
We spent last session building a balloon. That's going to turn into a. It's lift in America, right? Yeah.
An assisted elevator, yes.
Oh, are the elevator? This is the elevator.
It's
I
elevator.
say elevator usually.
Yeah, elevator.
It's lifted.
Well, we know what
Okay.
the lift means too.
They lift you.
Anyway,
Your Eurotrash
yeah,
is
so-
showing.
well, I mean, in Swedish we call it a hiss. So.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, the sound a snake makes is what we make. That's why they call it snakes and ladders. Anyway, so yeah, we spent an entire session building a balloon elevator.
A balloonavator.
For what
balloon.
purpose? Maybe going into that would be useful for our
Baby,
new
are you
viewers.
down, 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 down? We're going down to fuck up the record.
A stretch. Thank you.
If we don't die when we start going down, and we have other compatriots we haven't forgot, like the fucked up pug man that's upstairs now.
And Undyne's life is in danger.
Yes,
Yeah, maybe going into
because
some.
I am
some
the
of that.
chosen one.
Yeah.
How about going into some of that,
Oh, right.
Valentin? Anything to do with the
Oh, right.
prophecy, the reasons why you're going down there, all sorts of stuff would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm prophesized to kill the record. Oh wait, I'm not Valentin. I'm sorry, I forgot.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's why most people want to go down there. I don't have my own hidden agenda to want to go down into the depths.
And this man's accusing me.
Anyway, so we're heading down into the further depths of the mountain to because there's some sort of evil god of like diseases and shit that is left from yea olden times, before the gods split up. There was a big war amongst gods and mortals, and gods decided with mortals and vice versa, and this is one of the remnants from the side that lost, and they've been wreaking havoc on the surface by basically manipulating different groups of people and turning them against each other. So we're gonna head down there to stop them, because an evil, sexy dwarf that we killed, basically in his dying breath, changed a curse, I guess you could call it, but it's more of a prophecy, to change whoever killed him into the chosen one to destroy the rat god, and that chosen one is Undyne. Sorry, not Undyne, Burya. So we decided, okay, let's scale down a big fuck-off hole in the middle of this mountain to go find him, and in order to do so, we thought the safer option, instead of, trying to scale the cliffside, or the whole side, we decided to instead craft ourselves a hot air balloon that we were gonna change to also have like an elevator function, so that we can use it on the way back. So yeah, that's about it.
All right. That is
I
correct.
yelled at Sam for a bit last session. People were being very unhelpful in building the balloon, but we got it done.
Alice began foreshadowing you and Sam's eventual relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bone him. Get it? Cause bone.
Yes.
Yes.
He's Sam's a skeleton.
What?
Am I?
Really?
I wasn't always a skeleton.
I mean,
I
let's
didn't
be
tell you was
honest.
born without a face.
We all have a skeleton inside of us.
Not me. That sounds like conspiracy theory. I'm
Yeah, when you
bone
feel it
free,
in your
baby.
bones, it's actually the skeleton inside you alerting other skeletons
I
and the reason
feel
it's
it
through
in my
skeletonese.
Yeah.
So, players. It's hard to tell morning from night, deep in the dark lands as you are.
Wait, so how can we? You said it was difficult, not impossible.
That is correct. It is difficult and it is not impossible. Those of you with any timepieces that were set properly before entering the mountain will still be accurate.
Aha! Pocket watch time. What time is it?
Fucking nerd.
Do you have a pocket watch?
I got one setting. I need to.
I'm
be
gonna
a
watch. I don't think I have anything to
Do
keep
you
track
have a
of time, so
pocket
it's
watch
just gonna
in
be
your
a...
inventory, Valentin?
Pardon me.
I have a. Where is it?
Timepiece, I see it.
Yeah, timepiece.
Meaning that...
And I just flavored it as a pocket watch.
Yeah, of
because
course.
a wristwatch is too mainstream.
Of course.
12's mustache.
You check your pocket watch. It is the crack of 5 a.m. in the morning. Not that you know, being underground, of course. You have to only trust that your watch has not stopped at any point or lost any track of time. Regardless, it is time for you to wake everybody up and unveil your creation to the party on how you are going to be headed down the massive hole in the middle of the outpost known as Forewarned. The main host of your army marched out a few hours ago, heading through the Darklands, planning on meeting back up with you at a later point. Squad, what was it, 33, or that was staying behind?
The one with our sweet Sniffum McSniffums, who we can't believe can sniff, given his squat face.
Yep, Private Bushytail. So, I believe that was Squad 33. Does anyone remember the number designation? Get a hero point if you can find it in 10, 9.
You're asking a bunch
8.
of...
If you guys took notes.
Listen, I take notes, but I
Squad.
don't write down numbers. I have ADHD.
169.
Nice.
I don't believe numbers exist.
I
Numbers
can't.
unreal.
I can only count to 4.
Alright, with that, I guess none of you remember what designation they have. That certainly won't come back to bite you in the ass.
The only thing we know about is Private Bushytail and how much we fucking love him. And honestly, I don't think we need anything else.
Regardless. Hello, Lori. Hello, everyone. Valentin, you need to wake everybody up. And then show them your unveiling of your device.
They helped me build it. They know what it looks like.
Oh, are you telling me that your character wouldn't have that kind of pomp or circumstance to put the last finishing touches on it alone, cover it in a big sheet, and then tell everybody that you'll see it in the morning?
You know me too well.
I do know you too well. If I'm wrong, you can tell me, but I think I'm pretty right on how you would want this presented. Alright. Regardless, you gotta wake them all up first, and my model broke because, of course, nothing's going right today.
Well, I was trying to look up if I had something in my inventory that was loud. I don't want to set off in mine. That feels a bit unreasonable.
You have a gun.
Do it.
Yeah, but bullets cost money too, you know. You ever seen one of those videos where they show how much money is being spent with each bullet shot? Yeah, it's not pretty. Well, I don't shoot that many bullets at a time, I suppose. How many bullets do I have left? Oh, I got enough.
You could just shout real loud.
No, bang, bang!
Alright, what were you aiming at? There is a bell that's rung to signify shift changes that you're already
that's
set
a
up in the
good call.
outpost.
That's a nice callback. I'll shoot the bell.
I am back, by the way, and number 27 is the squad that Private Bushytail is from.
Gain your hero point.
I'm already at 3!
Oh well, guess you don't get any then. There's the sound of a loud bell ringing, preceded by a much louder gunshot.
Nah, the bell rang first, and then I shot my gun.
Also, now that you've reminded me, Oasis. Feverino?
Yeah.
Should Sam have 100 HP?
No.
That's right, that's what I thought.
What a
As a
fucking wild-
summoner, as a
Summoner get 10 per level. +4 because I have +4 to Constitution, plus my base starting Ancestral is Sturdy Skeleton, so it's another +10. The only thing I don't know is in the automatic calculations there is another +1.
So
Which
you
I
get
think is just generic when I level up, I get +1 health. Which is 15 times 6 plus the 10 from Skeleton, which is 100.
Why is it 15 times 6? That should be 16 times 6. I don't know. I feel like he's miscalculated, Feeds.
I didn't manually do this calculation. Yeah. Class is 10, con is 4, level is 1, and then level 6. So there's 90, and then plus the 10 base is 100.
He's almost got a full Valentin extra hit points of me.
I mean, these two people. It might be normal. I haven't played with many summoners. I forgot they're a D10 base.
Okay, then I'll allow it, but audit his sheet later for me, would you?
There is my
Okay.
calculation.
Loved.
If anyone opens up their calculation, can they confirm if the level is 1?
Well, we've already had someone who the tracker fucked up with. Podge somehow had hundreds of HP as a witch.
No, I only had like 50-something HP. I didn't have hundreds of HP.
Like,
I
I
just
assume
had
that
a beefy
1
amount
is
of
just
HP.
you. No matter what your modifiers are, you get +1 HP per level up. No matter.
Do you have the toughness feat?
Oh, I may have toughness.
He does.
Then yeah, that's what that is.
Okay, there you go. It is correct.
Alright, fine. Maybe you should have 100. Anyways,
He's
the
got
gunshot
such thick
and
bones.
the bell wake everybody up. It sounds like Valentin is finally ready to show you the final device that you guys were helping build. All of you gather around the hole. And Valentin, what does everybody see?
Well, it's a big canvas that they see, first of all. But because I don't have that many supplies, I've just painted a stick figure of myself onto it. It's like drawn in charcoal. Valentin's a way better artist than I am because of my high crafting skill. Me, I'm a shit artist, but Valentin is really good. But yeah, it's a sticker, and it's just a stick figure, but it has no features except for the eye patch on it. And then it says in a speech bubble, "You can do it." Anyway, I show this entire canvas. the sheet that's on it. I say, the time has come. I made some alterations. Once everyone went to sleep, I haven't slept yet, so I'm gonna drop dead in a couple of moments. But I have made the perfect alterations to our device, mostly so that we can actually move around on this thing mechanically. But I'm going to pull off this sheet, and it's a fucking hot air balloon, guys. What the fuck do you expect? But what I will say is that the basket, instead of being like a full-on basket, it has more like 4 sheets of wood surrounding it, but it has no actual bottom. And into the sides, I've put slots, and on the side, I have 2 panels that have small hooks on either side. On one side, the hooks are more flat, and on the other side, they're more hooked. And I immediately demonstrate that you can use these panels to slot them into the quote-unquote basket, so that we can have level instead of just one, so that we can be, instead of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with haps.
Bed hot air balloon elevator.
Yes, whatever that sound you just made, that
What sound? What?
I just heard. I don't know what happened. What did
Is
you
my
say?
audio
Not through
fucked?
very clearly for me either.
No, I think it was just me momentarily.
No, Val said it didn't come through either, so it might be something on my end. Regardless, I said it's a bunk bed hot air balloon elevator, which I'm very
Yes.
excited about. So much room for activities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's different slots of different heights inside the like quote unquote basket, so that we can readjust the panels if we need to. Like, we could give us more leg room if we have fewer people riding it, and then have like a baggage compartment underneath, or we can have 2 levels where we can be standing up, or we can just have one and it's just a really deep basket so that people can't see, and then we put like a lid on top. But the main reason why I made it this way is because you can then hook the panels on like the outside when we're not using it, so that it has no base at all, so that when they need to start pulling the entire thing back up, it doesn't have a bottom in the basket, so that creatures can't just jump in the basket while it's riding up, and then people that are pulling the thing back up are going to get a nasty surprise when they, finish pulling it back up, or at least they'll be able to see if something is there instead of hiding inside the basket.
That's so smart.
I know. I'm really smart. It's almost like I'm the nerd of the party.
Nerd.
Listen, no, it's really well thought through.
I shoot whoever called me a nerd. No, I don't. No, I don't have that many bullets. Anyway, and then I take out my gun again, but this time I remove the core that's inside the gun, which is the thing that I heat up when I start pulling out my inventor shit on it, and I slot it into a like a little canister in the hot air balloon.
Well, hold on. Are you in the hot air balloon right now, or are you out on the shore?
I guess I'm in the hot air balloon. I just need to slot it into the like tube that sets up the hot air.
And the hot air balloon is in position over the hole right now, right?
Yes. And, well, I suppose I shouldn't really have to specify this because I specified it last time, but it's also going to have small loops on the backside that we can thread a rope through as we descend down. And then we're going to put in pittons into the wall as we go down, so that we have an elevator basket that stays in place, so that we can use it on return and future trips.
So you'll have to reach the wall then, right?
Yes.
The wall is, I believe, 20 feet away. If you're in the epicenter of the hole. How are you tackling that problem?
Well, I did show them the drawing.
We give Podge the rope. I pick up Podge and throw her towards the wall. Podge
I'm fine with this.
attaches it, and then she crawls back across the rope.
So I did draw a picture of this last time.
You did.
I'll repost it.
Please and thank you.
Look at how perfect that is.
Oh, right, so you guys are going directly touching the wall.
Well, it's not going to be. I think I've calculated out the maximum length that we need to put the loops on, but it's going to be fairly close to the wall, so that when they pull it back up, it's still going to be attached fairly close.
Huh. Phoebe, maybe I will take your advice for what we'd been talking about earlier then, because you can see the moment where I had an assumption from what we were discussing and why that is not the case, and this has become much scarier now.
Always take my stuffs.
Alright. Okay, cool. So you guys
Never
are
turn me down,
directly
mortal.
beside the wall then. Good to know. Well, sorry,
Again,
within easy reach of it.
Right, it's going to be at an arm's length that you pull the hooks out.
Yeah.
So that, we don't need to fucking fly into the middle of the pit in order to attack things and so on.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Alright, so you put the canister into the core of the balloon. Or the core into the canister of the balloon.
Yes. And then we wait for the... I basically rev up the core, and I guess I'll do the shit, they changed the rules on it. Is it still flat 17? Or is it... it's a flat 14? It up.
To, what?
Well, so when I use my overdrive, normally I roll a craft check to see if I'll be able to use it again or if it goes on cooldown.
Yep.
Oh no, wait. The first craft check is to see how well it runs, I guess. So the first one would just be a straight up craft check. Wait, how the fuck do I... Oh, that one.
And how many squares does the balloon take up? The basket, more primarily, actually.
Well, it would be 10 square feet, I suppose. Because we need to be able to stand side by side in it, so...
It's the size of a large creature?
Yeah, I suppose so.
So 4 total squares?
Well, also, it's fair...
It's a double decker.
So, yeah, so it would be... Yeah.
Alright, carry on your guys' roleplay.
And, I stand there waiting for an applause, and there's just an awkward silence as I start inflating the balloon, and it just goes...
I'm looking at it in awe. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Can I draw a little me next to the little you? Maybe? I mean, it would be bigger if it was according to our real height. But can we all be on the post? Holding hands? Maybe. Just a thought.
What?
Never mind. It was a stupid idea anyway. Okay.
I'm
It's
just
very good job.
I'm just enamored with a hot air balloon creation I have. Wow, it works.
Oasis' eyebrows are just gonna shoot up when he says it works. I'm like, oh no,
I don't.
we're gonna
know.
die.
Yeah, I don't know how safe this whole thing looks.
I think we'll be perfectly safe.
It's called suspense.
It's the power of thermodynamics.
Disbelief. We're using our imagination and fantasy and magic.
Has he built?
And
one of
Valentin
these?
is smart.
Has he built one of these before?
Or it
What? Hello? Discord fucking piece of shit.
Wow, Habs is really angry.
Hello?
On like how
Hello.
we're all infighting apparently with all this Discord.
So again, I didn't hear the response to, has he built one of these things before?
I said, well, no. If I did, I would have had schematics for it. But instead, I, had to build it from my brain. That's why it took 2 days instead of 1.
Oh.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm
I
just,
don't think
like,
I could ever make anything
marveling
like
at
this.
I start humming the tune of "It Just Works."
You're a
It
genius.
just works. It just works. Anyway, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. After all, science haven't failed me so far.
Are you considered famous inventor where you're from?
I guess that's one way to put it, yes.
I thought he was a nobleman.
Well, noblemen can be famous inventors, no?
None of the noblemen I've known.
How many
That's
noblemen
fair.
do you know?
Lots.
'Cause I only
What
know
about
this one.
what about the noble women?
What about him?
Yeah, couldn't there have been a noble woman that was a scientist or an inventor?
I mean...
Why just only the noblemen?
Well, I wasn't trying to make a point about gender. I was making a point about class.
You could have just said nobles then, or nobility, the genderless.
I'll
version of
agree
it.
with Happy that the nobles suck, but I'm less. I don't put it against you, bud. And I like pat Valentin on the shoulder.
Oh,
But-
yikes!
He identifies as male. I was using him.
You're
Yeah?
using him? That's not very nice.
Is this what you're all like outside of a professional environment?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we like this in a
Hi.
I'm pretty sure we like this in a professional environment.
Not any of the war table meetings I went to.
It gets worse.
What do you mean?
Well, we can't do bits around the war table.
Look,
This is-
can we
a bit.
focus on the task at hand and get to slaying whatever thing is potentially inevitably going to kill me and countless other people?
I point to the
not-
balloon still
It's
filling
not like
up
we
with
have
hot
unlimited
air.
time. No, that's not what I mean. Is there anything else that we can do to prep? What do we have to get ready before we go down?
Taps picks up his climbing kits, all of which have been completely outdated by this balloon. And he just
I
says,
say we bring them just in case.
yeah, I got my climbing gear ready in case I fall.
You might need a parachute if you actually fall, though. Do you want me to craft you one?
I
It'll take me 2 days.
think I'll be okay.
Oh, to have someone who knows how to cast Featherfall.
The way I see it, I'll die as the gods intended. Should I fall, I'll throw a grappling hook, and if it misses, I'll say a quick prayer. Anyways,
That's exceptionally morbid. On that note, and Buria's gonna set up with Valentin's help and supervision, set up her grappling hook with unlimited rope.
Well, I think the unlimited rope is being used in this concoction.
Well, I know. I'm helping him to configure it.
Okay, cool. Happy looks at the rest of you and says, I've got top basket. And he climbs aboard.
Well, okay, so he climbs into a basket without a bottom. I haven't slotted them in yet, Haps, so he's just gonna disappear from you.
Oh, you haven't put the bottoms in the basket yet?
Well, no, like I said, the bottoms are 2 panels that you can readjust. So I haven't adjusted it yet for our heights.
Oh.
I didn't want the people that were below to be completely, screwed over in case there's someone that's really tall on the upside, and vice versa.
Then yeah, he's just in the basket and is like, I got top basket.
Just the top bit of his head is sticking out.
Ignore that.
Zandra will raise her hand.
Yes.
Did you manage to figure out a way to include bathrooms?
Like the gods intended, we're just gonna go over the side.
Back
Sandra
to the
will,
drawing board, I guess.
Sandra will be like,
I'll see you
well...
in 2 days.
Sandra will turn and be like, you know what? I do have some prep I need to do before we go, and she'll head towards the outhouses.
The Batman theme plays, 1 potty break later, and then we're back to the basket.
I'm still thinking, well, I guess we could lose some weight from some bits of the apartment, making it a bit more dangerous, but we could put in bathrooms into the basket, I suppose. It would destabilize everything if someone were to put a massive load into one of the latrines. So it might get a bit too difficult.
I solved the potty problem.
Oh, go change before we go.
And then he puts a bucket down in the middle of the basket. Bucket.
No. That's going to be added extra weight. Just do it over the side.
Fancy.
But what about the ladies?
We'll hold on to their arms.
It'd be more efficient if they did it in the bucket and then we just threw it over. And safer. Also, what if I've got a shit?
Well, okay. How about this? Top bunk is going to be the excrement zone, because that's where we need to hang out our bottoms. But bottom bunk is going to be the safe space, so anyone that's not currently taking a shit will have to go below deck in order to not see whoever's needing to take the shit. So everyone, the moment that you need to use the restroom, you must make an announcement so that we can all head onto the bottom bunk.
Chat wants to know why this is specifically an issue that needs solved.
I wish we had the opposite of the jugs that have an endless supply of mayonnaise or oil. I don't know why mayonnaise was the first liquid I thought of that comes out of them, but that's a thing.
It was my first tune.
Is there an equivalent? Oh god.
Is mayonnaise really considered a liquid?
In this item, it is related to this item. It is. Is there the inverse of that, where we could just, not a bag of holding, maybe a bag of holding? I don't know, I'm confused.
Why can't you all just go before?
How long do you think this journey's gonna be? She looks at Podge.
Once again,
How long
I'm an
can
iron
you
gut
hold?
goblin, so I'm just man, I hold my shit for days.
How long do you think you can hold it?
Listen, I got one at the ready at all times. You never know when you're gonna need a distraction for an escape. Can't you guys do that?
Only if
but I wonder if it's
really,
a trainable
really
skill.
scared.
Oh. Man, y'all are weird.
Anyways,
I could run some
Commander-
tests. Maybe we could find a way to make it happen.
Commander Valentin.
You don't need to reference me as commander anymore. You're not in the army.
Oh. Insane man
Gonna rub it in
Valentin.
again.
Oh.
Psychopath.
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless, should we disembark? Are we ready yet?
Oh, I've been ready. I just gotta wait for. It's nearly done.
This is strangely anticlimactic. Couldn't you have filled that up before you called all of us?
We didn't have a big enough tarp to cover the inflated balloon and also the basket.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Then,
Anyway, I'm gonna slot in the floor panels, so that it's now a livable space.
Happy looks to Sam. Do you even need to shit?
No.
Has Sam ever like summoned this guy yet? I don't remember.
I have not.
Okay, I was making sure before I made a joke.
One day.
Hey, also, don't you have to get, like, submerged in water regularly?
Missed it, and we're capable of doing that.
Yeah, when there's lots of
What?
space and not, worry about getting the ground wet.
Oh, I had an awful
How much
thought
spray
in my
do you
head.
think there is? Shut up, Valentin. Don't say it.
Valentin, no! Oh god, no, I'm thinking about it.
Valentin suddenly turns extremely red as he realizes that this might solve the other bathroom problem.
Oh,
No!
Gross!
No.
Look, we've got two problems. We can hit two birds with one
Squitch!
stone.
Squitch! Squick!
Oh,
Got it.
Yeah, okay.
Drop the
okay,
convo.
Okay.
I don't want to be peed or pooped on, thanks. Okay,
The point still
we've
stands that
We've got the
getting-
capability to handle this.
that Undyne, you actually do need to be, I believe, submerged, not misted.
It's not... I don't think it's submerged. I'll double check, but I don't think it's submerged.
We'll just fill the balloon hole with it. I'll just flood the basket.
Well, I did need to make the basket as lightweight as possible in order to make all of this happen. So it is riddled with a bunch of holes.
It says you must submerge in order to rehydrate your water acclimated skin.
Oh my god! Are we just looking
Meaning
at
that-
Buria that's completely dried out, just basically?
No. She gets submerged. She gets submerged quite regularly in open areas where that's not a basket that you're all
After
going
the
to be
first
crammed
24
in.
hours outside of water, I take a -1 stat penalty
Yeah.
to fortitude saves.
Yeah, meaning I'm going to consider you having submerged the moment before. So right now, Buria's in a barrel preparing for the ride, talking to you all from her barrel.
Yeah, you guys don't mind if I'm very clean. You don't mind if the drinking water has like a slight fish umami to it, do you?
All right, if you're willing to submerge yourself in the barrel of drinking water you're bringing, I will allow this as sufficient.
Fine with it, personally.
Love that fish water.
I love
Hey, you're getting
Finally,
hot gamer girl bathwater for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can dump it out. I can make fresh water.
Oh,
It's
that's
good
right.
soup.
That's my
Well, yeah, that means that you are okay dumping a barrel of water over the side of the balloon every now and then. I just need to know.
If needed, sure.
Cool, excellent, awesome. Anyways.
Twitter's waiting for us down below. We'll just get an advanced warning.
Yeah.
It's
a
raining?
miracle. It's raining inside.
It's
We've
raining
been waiting for
underground.
200 years. They're
Why
like,
does it
"The
smell fishy?"
And then followed shortly by piss and shit.
It's those
The
weird fish
prophecy
dudes.
has come true.
It's those weird fish dudes down there that you guys love so much.
Yeah.
They're just
This
like,
water
"Oh."
feels like it's fortified in omega-3s. I'm not quite sure why.
Jesus. Alright. By now the balloon is full. And everybody's clambering aboard.
Well,
Yours.
first a couple of people climb aboard, and then I'm gonna slot in the top panel, which does have a hole in like the middle of it, so that you could climb in between them if needed.
Yep.
I'd
Can I
probably go
see
to
in
the top
between
panel
them?
first so I can help slot it in place when people are in the bottom.
The axe beak is really crammed in here and super uncomfortable. It's cart of your water and supplies. I rarely mention the axe beak that follows you guys because it is in fact carrying your guys' gear.
Oh my god, it's been coming with us this entire time.
Yes.
The last time I thought about the axe beak,
Yeah.
Sarah was still in the party.
Yeah, because you do. Well, this is a different axe beak. That one ran off into the desert, was never seen again. This is a mountain axe beak, so it's a little bit sturdier, more hardy, and it also, much like a cat, it can collapse its bones. So as long as its head can fit into a space, it can fit its entire body. It's really terrifying to watch this horse-sized creature do that.
Can we set up some kind of like a cat bed for it so it can like at least curl up?
Yeah, it curls
And
up.
more
That's gonna-
comfortable?
That's gonna take another 2 days. Hang on, let me get to working.
It curls up a little bit, clearly crammed in, and just by, happenstance, Happy ends up in, like, it's kind of the same area it's in is where the only space left for him to stand is.
Oasis and I can take turns stretching the axe beak, like stretching a cat.
Yep, you just gotta
kind of pull it.
Yeah, I guess us on the smallest stature, which is me, Zandra. The only reason I bring up you is like when I say smaller stature, I mean not massive size, because we have a lot of massive sized people in this group.
Podge
Anyway,
is the smallest by I think like a good 4 feet.
Yeah, Podge, me, Zandra,
Haps.
I don't. Oh, I guess Haps does not get the top bunk then, because I think we need to be on the bottom bunk.
Yep.
Is it going to be me, Oasis, and Valtria on the top bunk?
And Sam. Sam's also real big.
No, Zondra's only
Okay.
5'2".
Yeah, Sam's the big
Yes.
one.
Oh. I don't know why I thought Val was taller.
Because
I
I'm
did
taller,
think-
Zondra is not.
I did think Zandra was taller as well, but you know,
No, but I
This
think
is like-
Sandra had
this-
armor on and was getting stuck.
She's always been
this
short.
means that I don't need to be quite as emasculated by being the smallest in the group, apart from
That's
Podge.
stupid. Your height has nothing to do with your masculinity. Maybe society is viewing it, but no.
Well,
You're a
society.
short king and we love you.
My society. My
He's a
society
short
is a
king
plus.
IRL too.
Plus 12. I'm a medium-sized king. I'm the average size of anything.
Okay, moderate king,
ever.
pop
There you
off.
For the longest,
yeah,
time,
moderate king.
For the longest time, I thought I was like 6 inches or so taller than him, like for our entire friendship. And then he came to visit me, and I was like, "Oh wow, you're only like a whole head shorter."
I wasn't even that much shorter than you, but
I recall you being a whole head shorter.
well, it is quite difficult to get oxygen up how high up you are, so I suppose you wouldn't remember.
All right. That said, all of you clamber in. Squad 27 is here and gives you a salute. You see Sergeant Bushytail in his armor. He salutes very enthusiastically, knocks his helmet askew, has to raise up and, clank it together to fit.
His tail is swooshing a little bit, right?
Oh my god, it is not a little bit. It is swooshing, like, so intensely. Swoosh, 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 swoosh.
He is about to take off.
Yep. Well, I'm just setting up the music.
Oh, while we have this brief moment of opening, I learned something about my kitty cat, my brand new kitty cat last night.
Curse?
He's polydactyl.
Oh, that's so
Yes.
cute.
Does he have the
He's-
extra little beans?
He's got 7 beans on his front paws.
Aw.
Yeah.
I had no idea that's what it meant. I thought you were calling him a dinosaur.
No, it's actually kind of common. Apparently, a lot of cats have more than 4. Like, most cats have 5 beans on their front, 4 beans on their back. but polydactyl cats can have more, and he's got
It's
6
often a
claws and
product
7
of,
beans.
It's often
just
a
gonna grab a
product of
drink real quick.
incest between cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
My
an
little
incest
baby boy.
All right, everybody clambers in. There is a grinding, halting sound as Squad 27 wishes you the best. Sergeant Bushytail, as your balloon begins to lower past the lip of the hole, rushes over to the side and gets on his hands and knees, and he calls out, "Don't worry, we'll be right behind you!"
Oh shit.
The balloon begins to lower. All of you feel apprehension, maybe, worry for what's going to be down there in the deep, dark depths of the Darklands. The only sound soon as you descend out of view of the outpost known as Forewarned is the squeaking wheels of the pulley system, and every now and then when you guys stop to drive a python into the wall to secure the rope, the steady clank, clank, clank. The sounds you make echo in this wide open chamber, seeming to reverberate unto infinity itself. Those of you with dark vision, soon the lights of Forewarned are gone, and you are all able to see the hole around you, just barely to the other side of the pit, in grayscale. With no light here, you only see in black and white. And the black darkness around you, the edges of your vision, is like the darkness at the depths of the ocean. Those of you without dark vision, is anybody lighting anything to give you more light than only the glow of the balloon? I will say Valentin has had the foresight to add a few hooks onto the side of a basket where a lantern could be hung safely.
I don't have a lantern. All I have is a torch. Unless somebody else has a lantern.
Happy does. He states, "I brought down a few lanterns with us. It's in the Axebeak's supplies. If we light anything, we're gonna be incredibly visible, but I suppose with the noise we're making racking those pythons, we're not exactly stealthy."
Yeah, at this point I don't think we're going to be stealthy entering this area.
Should I hang a lantern then?
Well, I mean, me being down here, we're down here in the bottom, right? I mean, it's really up to the people up there, no? It doesn't really affect us whether or not we can see.
The people at the top are the ones also on python duty. Who was the last one to drive a python in?
Maybe me.
Bernie,
Strong lady.
as you were driving the python in, this time it felt a little strange. The first few strikes of it, it's been a few hours that you've been descending now. The first few strikes of the python didn't feel like they were resolving and purchasing in the wall as easily as they were before. And you just feel strange, Burya. You don't have any hair, being, fish. Actually, do you have hair?
I do have hair.
Oh, would you have hair on the back of your neck?
I probably am not as hairy as like a mammal human would be.
The frills on your gills.
I'm assuming I feel
the frills.
The
frills on your gills, for some reason, are
frills on my gills,
waving back and forth. A sense that you only have when a shark is about to swim around the corner.
Maybe my bioluminescence starts to like flicker in a weird way.
Yeah, something feels off to you. Again,
Something's wrong.
Happy calls up. You want me to light a lantern?
Happy, something is off. Something is dangerous. I put something into the wall. It did not feel normal, and I feel like something bad is about to happen.
Should we
Can't
stop?
explain it other than a gut feeling.
Happy says to Valentin, "Should we stop?"
let's get a bearing of our surroundings. So
Right.
yes, let's hang tight.
The wheels come to a grinding halt as the people on the bottom, who are the ones who have to kind of pull the rope to keep the thing moving. As a note, Squad 27 is also capable of enabling or disabling your descent. The pulley has a few contact points up there, and if anything were to block or jam it, which they could do, they could stop your descent or, keep it going. So when you guys stop, you tug the rope a few times, you stop pulling on it down here, and eventually the balloon, in a delayed sense, does come to a halt. Anyone with dark vision can make me a perception check now that things have stopped and you're actively looking around. Those of you without dark vision, you will have to light a lantern.
I have motion sense within 30 feet of me.
I'm going to DM you something.
I assume. Well, actually, I don't know if we know this from Oasis. If Oasis have told us, oh, I can sense things in the dark.
I want to as well. As soon as I noticed that something was off, I'd like to use something that I have that I've never used before.
Podge.
I roll 2d20s and record the highest. Okay, so sorry, what?
Go ahead and do what you're doing. I'm going to resolve Podge as well. Podge, you kind of feel as if the rocks on the wall that you guys have been driving the pythons in, they're a little bit strangely shaped and not... they don't
I fucking put a python in an animal, didn't I?
They don't look right.
No, you didn't put it in an animal. You put it in a lot of them.
I know.
Breathing.
Yeah, but I have ancestral tattoos, so I'm almost imagining as some like kind of a Maori-ish design of tattoos on my body. And I kind of like nervously rub at my shoulder, and they glow a little bit. I manifest a visitation by an ancestor, or possibly via dream vision or magical trinket left by your bedroll. Roll 2d20 and record the highest result, then roll a d6 and note a type of saving throw. So I'm essentially giving myself some kind of predetermined die that I can take if I roll poorly on
any checks in the future.
A saving roll, but it's only once per day.
Okay, so
you roll a saving throw of the noted type. Effect, replace the roll with a d20 roll from your ancestor's visitation.
So it won't be relevant right now, but you're loading it for later.
Essentially, yes. I'm prepping. Like I feel like something bad might happen.
Go ahead and roll
my dex is not great, so
roll me
I'm gonna
predestined dice.
Yes.
Okay. Podge. Oh, right, you picked the one that you want.
It's 2 of them.
12.
Ah, cool. Okay, 12.
Podge and Burya, would you like to share what you have both kind of learned, starting with Podge? In
I
character.
look at Burya, I'm like, okay. I look at her and I go, wall's weird. Want me to touch it?
I think I already noted in character, at least a happy, that I felt that something was off, and I drove a stake into something that didn't feel like regular wall.
Doesn't look like rocks. It looks weird. Can I touch it?
If Pod reaches out to touch it, I'm gonna fucking just grab her hand.
Yeah, both of us are like.
You are on the upper basket. Podge is on the lower basket.
I forgot.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Well,
Okay.
Podge can't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Podge can reach.
Oh, honey, I got telekinetic hand.
Oh, I guess you could touch it with your telekinetic hand.
Everyone at the ready.
Yes, Podge.
But yeah, no, Oasis just gonna like perk up for a second, and like her like weird plant half her body is gonna like undulate kind of strangely.
And I get immediately distracted, and I'm like, oh, can I touch that?
My bioluminescence as this is happening also flares up, so we have a 15 feet of light surrounding me.
Before anybody else does anything, I would like Phoebe to please be able to finish describing what she was doing. Please, Phoebe, go ahead.
And Oasis is she's trying to like fully comprehend what the fuck she's feeling, and she's like, "Oh no, this is bad."
And then Burya flares up. Oh, sorry, Phoebe.
Oh no, I was gonna be like, she's having trouble trying to like figure out the right words to say it because it's a lot, and she's gonna be like, there's like, fuck, more than I can count of things breathing together.
Burya, do you flare your bioluminescence as Oasis says that?
Yeah.
You flare your bioluminescence, and stacked at least 3 deep, Burya, 3 of them have been impaled by the most recent python. The entire wall is made out of rats.
Oh.
Billions of them, all standing perfectly still, all of them facing the basket and the balloon. The 3 you impaled in order to drive the python in made no sound at all, did not move, struggle, or do anything to reveal that they were living.
It's him.
The rats all, in unison, as you flare up, scatter. Whatever strange spell that had been held over them, breaking. As they begin running in every direction, billions of rats slamming into each other, leaping off of the wall, falling to their doom, finding tiny cracks to squeeze their fat little bodies in. A lot of them are now bouncing off the top of your balloon and landing in the basket. If something isn't done, you guys could be facing several rat swarms in the basket.
Burya's initially
And-
fighting off this wave of nausea at the sight of just like this is so fucked up. Like we're fighting this thing together, and we know the kind of control and sway it has, and the powers it has, and the fact that it's growing. But like having your fate so inexorably tied to something that's it feels like I'm in a horror movie. This is awful. This is,
Welcome in, Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
I would say that the first thing that Zondra would do, if any of the rats fall into the hole that separates the 2 layers of the basket, she would let her halo show so that there's light in the lower level of the basket, and then she'd lift up her shield to block the hole so no more rats can fall down into the lower level. So now we have light in the lower level of the basket, and rats will stop falling down in there.
Okay, that's what you're up to.
Is this a problem of the rats just keep on coming and they won't stop coming and they, that type of stuff?
Oh my God, no.
Or is the problem that they're already in, like, heading towards the basket? Or is it like
billions of them everywhere? It is essentially raining rats. You guys all hear on the Sirenscape, I'm actually playing rain sounds along with the battle music. That is the sounds of small rat bodies bouncing off the hot air balloon, landing in the basket, and then immediately being stomped or, like, splattering or more. However, it's only a matter of time before this tide of rats, just by sheer chance, enough of them land alive in the basket that you will be dealing with angry, living rats, confused and terrified.
Can I try to eat some of the living ones?
God, no.
Yeah!
Podge, in the bottom of the basket, the one that we're in the bottom of the basket together. A few rats have fallen down. There should only be a few rats in the bottom of the basket, unless unless River says there's another way for them to get in.
Nope, the bottom of the basket is currently blocked, meaning they'd be falling kind of through the sides of the basket still. The ones leaping off the wall, not hitting off the top and then falling in. Because you guys are within arm's reach of the wall, meaning that some of them can just... They don't need to come from above, they can come from the open sides.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, can I just try to, like, bite their heads off and beat the bodies out the side?
Yep, sure. So here's a recap of what everybody's doing. Valtria, you've activated your halo and have plugged the top of the basket from the bottom. So they at least can't fall in from above into the bottom. Happy, right now, has a dagger out and is working out his PTSD issues involving rats. We'll put it like that. Him and Podge are killing the stragglers, the few that are falling in and not dying immediately.
Sam, grab the other end of this. I'm gonna take my bedroll out and hand the other corner of it to Sam and try to take it like we're folding a sheet together and like scoop them out, because I think that'll be better and faster than trying to use a weapon or something. So, help me! And then I essentially want to make like a hammock and shuck everything out from.
Sam, do you help?
Riley?
He did say he had... Oh, there he is. Yeah. Right, are you helping?
Yeah, I see that. Sorry,
Sure.
I might not pick it up.
No, it didn't.
Well, what we do need is like kind of a wedge up top, so that instead of the rats landing in the basket, they just bounce out, so to speak, without having some perches. Who amongst you have shields? Is it just Sandra?
Sandra is in the bottom.
I think it's just Sandra.
The squeaking, scrabbling sounds of the rats drown Valentin out, I suppose.
Well, the only things I've got are explosives.
You don't have a bedroll like I do, or anything else in your inventory? Just find something, scoop them out, kick them out if you have to.
I was planning on putting in an emergency chute, like for both sides, like, you know, in case of emergency, just both floorings would just open in the middle. But then I went, nah, then we would fall out too. So I couldn't use that. I have a deployable cover.
By the way, Hamtaro is currently engaged in Mortal Kombat with one of the rats. Mimsley is taking out tons of them all on their own.
Yeah.
And Scorpius is just yelling battle cries in your head, Sandra.
Mimsley's also eating them.
I guess.
More
I'm
hydrate
gonna-
redeems. Thank you so much, chat. It is a drinking game today, so remember any crit successes or failures, I gotta take a shot. Same for any subs or hydrates.
I guess I'll pull up. This thick mat of canvas, foliage, and wood is mounted on a tripod of flexible metal struts, folded into a baton-like shape and clamped shut. You can rapidly deploy it on the ground with an interact action to create cover. Could I just deploy it on the edge of the balloon on one side so that we create like
You could,
one
but with
wedge?
the force of an umbrella opening, I'd say anybody in that basket along with you has to make me a fortitude or a reflex save. Their
How big
choice.
is this umbrella?
Big enough to hide under. It's like a
Says
patio
this,
umbrella size, I would imagine, if it's being mounted on a tripod. Right?
yeah.
Meaning that anyone
Well,
in the basket
I was gonna put it, horizontal.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Is that, like, anybody who's horizontal, because of the force of this opening, there's a chance it could knock someone back or knock someone over. You're all basically shoulder to shoulder, uncomfortably in this basket, what with the president of the axe speak. So I am going to say that if this is deployed, everyone in that basket has to make a pretty low DC reflex or fortitude save of their choice, or potentially be knocked out of the basket. Not out of the basket to their death, but out of the basket grabbing the edge of the outside of it. However, it would entirely separate you guys from the wall. Therefore, no rats would be able to come from that side. For bottom or top basket, this is a really big piece of cover.
Yeah,
I think it's
worth. Yeah, I think this is worth the risk at this point.
Alright, there's a hefty fourth bottom basket. That is Podge, Zandra, Valentin, and Happy all now need to make reflex or constitution save. Sorry, reflex or fortitude saving throws of their choice.
Okay.
Whee!
Thank you, Walrus. Chat loves the Scorpius mention.
We love Scorpius here. How do I make a fortitude saving throw? I can't, for whatever, oh, there we go. For whatever reason, it wouldn't let me grab the dice.
I can't.
Oh.
Wow, it's like prophecy.
Podge, I can hear you talking, but for some reason you sound extremely quiet.
Oh, sorry, I was leaned for. I found it.
Okay. Zandra, is that a hero point? This is not a hidden roll. Yep, there it is.
You have so many today to start in, and we
Just
got
to
them
be fair,
all for you.
I thought I grabbed a fortitude saving throw that ended up being a reflex saving throw. Can I throw a fortitude the second time?
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Hey, not 20.
The tequila's making me feel a little bit generous today.
Aw, thanks.
Podge, if it was a nat 20, it didn't get recorded, meaning it's a cocked dice.
Yeah, what the fuck?
If you remember, you can just double-click it, it'll roll in the chat box with no chance of it being cocked. If you throw it, and it rolls out of the chat box, it's not counted.
It's not letting me double click
Let me look at your sheet. Also, you still sound extremely quiet.
it. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
double-clicked where it said fortitude save on your sheet, and it just let me do it.
What the fuck?
There it
Did
is.
it go?
Yep.
Okay, there we
Nice.
go. Good enough.
All right. Valentin and Podge both critically succeed, so that is, I'm going to count it only as one shot because this intentionally was a low DC. Meaning, both of you see Zandra stumble a little bit, but quickly reach out and grab her and Happy. So this way nobody falls out. Zandra, you did succeed, it's just I'm going off of the hero point.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you guys grab
Maybe
each
a
other.
couple rats slip past the shield that I'm using.
Yeah, sure. And you maybe stepped on one or slipped nearly or something, but everybody grabs a hold of you and Happy, and you guys manage to re-steady yourselves in the basket. The basket does shake a little bit, because remember, it's not entirely secured below you. So it begins to shift away from the wall and then swings back. Not with enough force yet to be slamming into the wall, but enough force to be a little bit worrying. Now, bottom people. You are pretty secure. There's no real way rats can get in apart from the occasional one, which Happy quickly skewers with his dagger. Balloon! He suddenly yells, though, having leaned out the side, and he grabs hold of you, Valentin, and points upwards, where there are thousands of rats that haven't bounced off of the balloon fully, and instead are digging into the side of it with their claws, trying their best to hold on. I've already heard from you, though, meaning that I'm going to go to the next person that I want to hear from, which...
Oasis hasn't said anything yet.
Will be Oasis. Yes, Oasis. You have two problems currently. Rats can't come from the wall on you anymore, but there are still those raining down from above, as well as now the ones that are beginning to rip into the balloon. Sam and Burya are preventing the problem from getting any worse by shucking out as many rats as they can, but nobody's on balloon duty right now.
Can I just hose it down?
That's fucking hilarious.
How much pressure do you get out of your fucking waterbending sprays?
Well, one of them is enough to hurt people.
Yeah,
Yes!
as much as she fucking wants.
But are you going to be fire hosing the side of that balloon? It is enough to hurt people, meaning I would assume it can probably tear through cloth.
Valentin, why do you have a shitty balloon?
I have only so many materials to work with down here. Why are you complaining about my craftsmanship? Yeah, I thought so.
Damn, if only the balloon counted as a creature.
You just
I could
have.
designate it as not being affected by my shit.
You don't have any wind stuff, do you?
No, it's only water and also wood, and I don't want to throw a tree at it.
Francis appears as just really confused. I will say,
wait,
Oasis.
hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You go first, and I'll see if my thought is the same as yours.
No, I was gonna make a joke for a moment, but go ahead, Valentin.
Couldn't you just make a tree sprout out from, like, the side of the wall to provide, like, an umbrella for the balloon so that not more rats, they fall into a tree instead of the balloon?
You could try that if you'd like.
Would Francis appreciate?
He's been killed so many times. You really think that's the issue? Come on.
Rats are icky.
Remember, before committing to any action that you're a little worried about, you can always roll to see if there's anything that you might have forgotten about.
Are we? Is that a hint?
I don't know. It depends. Do you think it's a hint?
Oh my god.
I'm so.
Who
funny.
hasn't? I mean, Sam helped me with stuff, but Riley didn't decide anything on his own. So if there's anything else that he wants to do,
I do technically have access to air magic.
What do you mean technically have access to air magic?
Once again,
this is
Riley
just like when
hiding.
you were, yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine that while all of this is going on, and we're like, could we maybe blow them off with the air? Oh, we don't have any air magic, and technically, I have air magic.
Like 10 minutes later.
He's like, what do you mean we? I've had air magic this whole time.
What do you
Gain a hero point for the
technically have air
flawless
magic?
Riley impression.
Thank you. I've been told my Kiwi accent is very good, but unfortunately my Australian accent needs work, because it's always Kiwi.
If you have air magic, use it. You don't need to wait for confirmation from us to use air magic.
Okay, I do have a rules question here.
Uh-huh.
My air magic comes from my Staff of Air, which casting expends a charge, but I have no idea how many charges it has.
So? This seems
Yes,
like a
okay.
fucking time to use it regardless.
It
Are
has
you gonna
air
wait
magic,
So,
to use it?
From a lore perspective, I don't know how many charges it has.
Then from an in-character perspective, you don't know how many charges it has.
There's nothing on
What
the
is it
thing that
again?
says it has it. Staff of Air.
Man, if
Oh,
only
it really
are you?
doesn't.
What level slots do you have?
It's only the basic one, so it can
What
only
level
do the
slots do you have?
Oh, it uses your slots?
It uses like the amount of charges you has is usually like the highest rank of spells you know.
Oh, Jesus, another hydrate. You guys are getting me wasted. I'm already at my I love you all so
Really?
much phase.
I have level 3 2 spell slots.
That should have 3 charges.
Okay. And do those come back?
Daily preparations.
Okay, cool.
So wait, you were really just thinking, but what if I want to use this air magic at some other point? You could fucking hoarding
no,
like you
I
play
did not
Skyrim.
think that. I just didn't know how it worked. So,
Thank you, Ray.
do any of these ones actually help?
You know what I realized
Okay.
in this moment?
I will
That-
take my staff
Uh-huh.
and cast like Gale Blast at the largest concentration of them.
Let me just read what Gale Blast does.
Prepare for the entire balloon to fucking shift.
It only hits creatures.
Does it actually? I'm gonna be so pissed because I was so happy that you're
Yeah.
gonna fire something at
If it does only hit creatures and we didn't allow Oasis's thing to
You know, by the way, what I miss at this moment.
What? Why are you laughing?
Because he didn't read where it comes from. All right, you aim the staff outwards, aiming at the edge of the balloon where the highest concentration of rats are. You then activate
I just realized
air
what it is.
blast, and I need everybody in the top part of the balloon to roll me a fortitude save because it's a 5-foot AOE around him, not a blast that shoots outwards as a projectile.
Good luck, everybody.
You fucking rat bastard.
Oh, that's another hero point
Rest
gone.
in peace, everybody.
I can use...
As the entire
you're
top
not-
level of the umbrella.
It's the
You're
top
not
level.
gonna-
It didn't affect you, Podge. You're not on the top.
Yes,
Blasted
you're on the...
Why did you wait? Why did you
Listen,
waste
I
on that
forgot where I
20
was.
roll,
That's what I
Pod?
was just
Hold
thinking.
on,
I already
Don't
waited
yell
for the
at us.
other man 20. It
Don't-
doesn't matter.
Don't let her get overstimmed. Podge gain a hero point for that nat 20.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh my
Okay.
God, you're joking.
River's drinking.
Burry, you can't use a double hero point. Once
Oh.
you use one hero point, it's locked in. Refund that hero point back as you change a 4 to a
Green rolls
nat
on that
1.
one. Oh, no.
Who else is up there? Oasis is?
Yeah, I didn't roll there. Woo.
Oh, thank God.
That's 2 drinks for River.
That is 2 drinks for me. So, here's what happens. Alright? Sam, again, he leans out, he points his staff up, he whispers a few magic words, and then from around the staff, a bunch of air just bursts through the basket.
Yeah, can we summarize some of the fucking behind-the-scenes bullshittery of this moment, too? Sam, we talk about all the things we could do to get rid of the rats. Nobody has a solution because none of us have magic. Except one of us does have magic, and they have a skill that would be perfect for getting rid of this. Doesn't really feel like using it, though, because they don't know how many times they can use it. Finally uses it because they're convinced to do so. Doesn't know how the magic works, and jeopardizes half of the party!
Burya
Excellent
is...
for it.
Burya, you are completely taken off guard by this because with his other hand, he's still holding the other half of the blanket and helping you shuck rats. So you hear a few magic words, you're like, oh good, Sam is doing something that's gonna save us all. And then the next thing you know, you blink and you're outside the balloon in just complete open air and free fall.
Why
Oasis,
do I feel like... Well, can I use my saved, like, my reflex save to try to fucking grab...
you don't need
like,
to.
save-
Oasis's nat 20 is going to grab you. Oasis,
Okay.
go ahead and flavor how when Burya just again, she's in the basket at 1 second with a little sigh of relief, suddenly outside the basket.
I was feeling a little bit too much like the girl from Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog singing about how Captain Hammer's going to save us all. And it was real bad.
There is still damage attached to this.
There
I'm
is.
sorry to let you know.
There is too. I'm gonna get to that damage in a moment. I want Oasis to at least save Burya first. So Phoebe,
how do you
describe your
fucking
super badass
flex
way to
this?
rescue her.
I can't believe River is about to let dyslexia kill us.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he's nearly killed the party from dyslexia, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Man,
I
Oasis
knew
just fucking
Sam wasn't on our
stand-
side to begin with.
Phoebe,
I
go
knew
ahead,
that he
guys.
had a
Clear-
hidden agenda.
Clear chat for Phoebe, guys. Phoebe.
I was gonna say, fucking Oasis just like unfurls her weird like plant hat, like because she's just her left half of the body is just an undulating fucking mess of tentacles and like fucking plant vines. She just like unfurls it, just snatches her with it, just grabs it, like refurls it back up.
Burya and Oasis get a little moment.
Thank you. Come here often.
Oasis is really awkward and doesn't know how to talk to women or people in general.
I mean, that's true about Bria too. I just don't have to narrate it. It's pretty obvious.
I know, it's just like there's like awkwardly like,
Bria winks before like trying to like right herself.
And now for the damage. Sam,
Oh boy.
target
Yep.
on the combat tracker. You're going to target both of our lovely ladies. And I've added Gale Blast as a cantrip to your sheet, which you should do for the rest of your air spells as well. And then you're going to see a red button that says Damage Bludgeoning. So once you target them both, you're going to click that, and it will apply the damage, which is 4 points of damage to the both of you.
Succeeded.
Oh, yeah, you don't take damage then.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Oh!
only
Sorry.
Undyne.
Undyne's going to take double damage, so do it twice on Undyne.
Huh?
Because you crit failure.
Again?
By the way, you were actually shoved 10 feet away from him. Just as a note for the distance.
Thank
And
you
that was
for
too
this
short.
abundantly painful moment.
So I was reading 2 spells there, trying to pick which one, and I combined the 2 of them. So that is what happened.
I'll handle
You
the targeting.
you don't need to explain to us how you
Okay,
managed
yeah,
to nearly
okay.
kill us.
Yeah.
We're just
We
used to it.
understand you didn't do it on purpose. Well, we are still telling you to fuck off.
Love you, Rye. Either way, this, well, it has killed, by the way, every single rat in the basket is now dead, or fucking launched, or just splattered. It has done nothing to help the balloon, Oasis.
Ah.
And now, I believe it's only you who has to act before I say that a whole round passes.
I looked at it. My tidal hands only affects creatures.
The rats do count as creatures. Meaning that it will not hurt the balloon.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright, what does your tidal hands do?
Ooh.
Well, I can create either 2 15-foot cones, like one coming out of each hand, or just combine my hands together to make one big 30-foot cone. So she's gonna like reach her arms out of like outside of the basket, like one face, like from one side and the other side, and just blast water upwards at the balloon, just gonna scrunch off any rat she can.
The rats are scrunched off. They're sent flying, skittering, and chittering into the distance. And with the balloon and the basket successfully protected, as fast as the rats were there, they are gone. The last few rats scutter.
Scutter?
Skitter. They disappear into cracks and crags in the walls.
Yeah, scutter's a word, but it just sounded,
The
it sounded
ones-
so
The
wrong.
ones that cannot fit in the cracks and the crags, you hear the crunching of their bones as these creatures force themselves through spaces far too small for them.
Maria throws up over the side of the lift.
The last rat to disappear from your line of sight is an albino rat missing an eye. Wow, that is way too
Main
epic
character.
music for what I wanted.
No, that's
I
the
don't
epic
wanna-
one-eyed rat. We're gonna see him again in like 10 years.
I also can't hear anything from the Sirenscape. I don't know why.
Yeah, there's been a problem with it for a
Couple
while.
weeks.
Luminous posted how to fix it. You'll have to DM him to ask him for the fix at this point. He's case on the server if anyone wants it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. All right.
Thankfully for you, Sam, I was busy holding out the cover and also making sure that Zunder was fine. So I didn't see you betraying the party. But rest assured, if I did, I was going to throw you overboard.
It wasn't an intentional betrayal. Just
Once again.
hashtag dumb boy antics.
Once
We
again,
don't know that.
once again,
They're
apart
know
nearly
that
from,
his
killing his
character-
favorite party member.
once again, apart from the squeaking and creaking of the pulley wheels, which now have this strange, distinct sound of a rat's squeak. The pit falls silent. Anybody want to talk about what happened, or do you all just choose to carry on the descent in quiet?
Sandra will pull the shield down. Everything all right up there?
Oasis just looks at Burr and he's like, yeah.
All right. Good.
How often is this going to happen, do you think?
That's... Who the hell knows?
Let's assume more than 0 and adjust accordingly.
Podge burps.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Sandra
right,
gives her a
yeah.
5-5.
You bit the head off of one of them.
Oh, it was more than one.
Yeah. You fit probably a couple of them in your mouth. Right. Well, I guess I re-crank the heat device in the balloon so that, you know, the water that would just sprayed onto it doesn't just completely cool it down, and so we just fucking free fall.
You once again begin to descend. Hours pass. Soon, the dullness of slowly descending down a rock wall with nothing to look at or do begins to settle in. Valentin, you check your timepiece. It is now midnight. Everyone is feeling tired due to boredom, not really having anything to do, and exhaustion. It has been 17 hours of descent so far. The bucket probably has been used a few times. And the first time that someone heads to the bucket to use it, Captain Happy shoots a pleased glance at everybody as in, look, I was a little useful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Well,
One thing you hadn't expected is that stopping to jam a python in the wall every now and then is slowing your rate of descent significantly.
yeah. You get it. But what other choice do we have other than, you know, not guaranteeing a way back up?
He is streaming right now. Hello, Ebby. All right. Do you guys carry on despite the fact that it's been 17 hours of straight cranking it?
Well, I mean,
Cranking
we
my
can't
hog.
spend we can't
Cranking
spend
my
17 hours
Straight cranking
going
it.
back up now.
Cranking my hog.
That would be correct. So what are you guys going to do?
Straight cranking it.
I suppose we need to set up
Or hog
watches
crankers. Oh.
so that the rest of us can sleep,
While
and
the other
some of
ones
us,
crank
I
our
guess,
hogs.
crank their hogs. I suppose.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't
So smart and
realize you
brave.
had I didn't realize you had such a dirty mind, Buria.
Dirty mind. Dirty mouse, clean it up. I don't know. Buria is like fucking out of
fucking
it.
losing it, apparently.
Yeah.
There is always
like-
the threat of, again, those billions of rats returning.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me, voice in the sky. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Valentin. I mean,
my heartbeat.
I think I'll be okay. I think I should take the first watch. I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to sleep.
Maybe we have a watch on each level.
I'm
I'll take a watch as well on the lower level.
I'll take the first watch with Buria.
So did you not hear Podge just also? I'm confused.
Podge said that they'd take a watch. I want to take the first one. I won't be able to
Well,
sleep.
everyone needs to take a watch. Sam, you can be on watch duty with a Podge, and I'll be on watch duty together with Oasis, one for each level.
Do you
I can't
sleep?
see.
I'll take out the eye patch.
Oh my god. I can keep my bioluminescence on. It's like an at-will thing. So
Sam?
How bright is it?
it's just a 15-foot radius of low light.
So you
but
can see
it'll
the
be
wall,
enough for...
but nothing else.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to be listening very carefully.
Sam,
Yes.
do you even sleep?
Kind of.
What does that mean?
I need rest. I wouldn't call it sleep, though.
Can you take multiple watches?
I'm actually going to check that.
Scorpius can take one watch.
In your head,
I trust Scorpius for life.
in your head, I am Scorpius, and your crafter has not yet kept his end of the bargain.
Scorpius says that he'll take a watch when you finish crafting that purse or bag for him out of the face mask.
Scorpius
Fine,
wants
I'll
his
do-
face mask.
Fine,
Like
I'll
a nice
do
face
it.
mask too.
I'll do it. I could have done it during this 13, 17, whatever hour descent. I was a bit preoccupied.
With the rats.
Did Scorpius kill any rats?
Scorpius killed many rats this day.
He's been very victorious.
Somehow
Very
that makes
busy.
me feel a lot better.
Scorpius's claws are like covered in rat blood.
Yeah, because he's like a little glass scorpion. He doesn't
Yeah.
look like translucent. He's opaque and red right now.
He's just covered in rat blood.
He's also carrying
Yeah.
a rat head still.
My kind of friend died, honestly.
He's just holding a rat head. Yes,
Yes.
he did kill many. Yes, he's in a lot.
I can't change the number on the watch order list, so I guess River would have to do it.
Yep. So Buria's watch number 1, along with former Captain Happy. Zandra, what watch number are you taking?
I'll take last. I'll take last watch.
What number is that?
I don't know.
There is a
Three.
watch calculator on Archive of Nethys. Sam, what watch number are you
right.
taking?
I only need 4 hours of sleep,
Long one.
so
Bark!
I can probably take 2 watches if it's like the last 2.
Okay.
So he can take one watch with Scorpius.
I am Scorpius, and I will take the same watch as Sam!
Oh my god. Does he feel some kind of a kinship with his skeletal brother?
Me and Scorpius are boys.
That's cute.
Yeah. Just boys doing boys things.
Now kiss.
You
Man,
said
I
what?
can't believe
Oh,
that
kiss.
Scorpius
I heard pee.
got. Well, we all hear
Scorpius
what we
gets
want to
boys
hear.
night.
I can't believe Scorpius gets boys night.
I
before
100% believe
Valentin
it.
Does.
If there was like a talking cat in the game, I would give it everything. I would give it everything
Yeah.
I had without any questions,
Scorpius
including
is
boys
not a
night.
cat!
Scorpius
Scorpius
is
is a
next to the right
scorpion.
in my skull.
Next time I play this game, I'm gonna play a fucking talking cat because then people will love me at least.
No.
I mean, you say that, but I would dote the fuck out of it.
Alright, again, I'm trying to figure out your guys' watch orders. So, from
Yes,
the top...
I'm trying to look up the rules.
Okay.
What? Where the fuck is the watch calculator?
I mean,
I can't find the watch calculator, so if anyone
yeah,
has an
I can see like a chart for like group size versus watch time.
Yeah, that's
thing.
it. That's the one that you want.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Your group size is 7
Okay.
with happy.
Oh, it only goes up to 6 though.
Does Scorpius count as a party member?
No. In that case, we'll just go with 6.
I'll take whatever watch. I don't even care. I'm a goblin.
Okay, so
Wake
what
me
does
up.
it say? What does it say then on the watch thing?
It says like the group size, the total time of a rest that would need watch, and then the duration of each watch.
Yeah,
So,
and
like
that
an hour and-
is
For a group of 6, it's a 9-hour and 36-minute total time, and the duration of each watch is an hour and 36 minutes.
and that would be all of us taking one watch each then.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a fucking 18-hour fucking rest because we need 2 watches on each watch. Let's.
You have familiars that
Do
I
we
assume
need-
can sort of assist on watches.
We're literally
Minsley
like
could
feet
watch
apart.
also.
Do we need a second? Do we need a watch on both top and bottom?
I
I think we just kick
I-
someone by accident and they wake up.
I think Burrier just wanted to have one on the bottom and one on the top. But
yeah,
I
that
don't-
was the ideal. We don't have to do that. It just made sense to me. I don't know if somebody's gonna see something up top that you won't see down below.
Bottom, but well, you just change where you're at. Like the people sleeping could go to bottom, and then the people on watch could go to top.
I'm always a top.
Like Valenta
Switch
did
solo. I can
specify
do
that you're
whatever you
able.
need.
Yep.
Jesus, Podge. Valenta did just specify that you were able to move between the bunks.
Right.
So
we just
whoever's
probably
so-
can't fit more than 4 people on each bunk at the time. So
Exactly. So one person just goes up, and the other person who wants to go to sleep goes down, and then you regain. Like you just adjust it. He even made it adjustable. So I'll say that like during the watch, whoever is on watch can pick whether they are on top or bottom. I'll even assume that. Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to easily move between them when people are sleeping. So yeah, you
No.
basically tell me if you want to do your watch on the top or on the bottom, and then if you are a character with a familiar, I assume your familiar's on the other side feeding you information. If you don't have a familiar, then you're just gonna have to hope that you don't, like, it doesn't matter, or that you hear if something sounds off. My model's gonna do some weird shit because I'm stripping.
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, man.
My sweatpants are too comfortable. And
By
it's too
yourself?
hot.
Can't believe you even wore pants to stream.
Stripping all by yourself,
I
handsome?
was wearing my merch, my sweatpants. Speaking of mods, can we get a...
the merch
can
that
we
no
get-
one can
Can we
see.
get a point for my merchandise? Yeah, but I wanted to wear it. Can we get my merchandise in the chat, please? Thank you. Remember, you can find all the other Hero Factory talents there
Yeah.
as well.
Can we
So-
talk about how River spilled queso on my titties before we move on? That's all
I did
that's-
spill
yeah.
queso on your tits earlier.
Okay, what were you
Can
saying?
I?
One, two?
I was just gonna bring up that my quote-unquote familiar, which is just a prototype companion, it is slotted into the bottom of the. Actually, I guess it would make more sense to be slotted onto the top of the balloon, but it's basically slotted in like R2D2.
At the
You
top
know,
of the balloon.
Yes, it just pops out. It's basically like a Roomba on top, so it's not like it adds
Love
or
it.
subtracts too much to the
Yeah,
structural
he gives-
integrity.
He gives a little wave from the top of the balloon down at you all. He looks suspiciously like Lloyd.
No, it looks like a Roomba, and definitely not like Lloyd. It
No.
has 2 floppy bunny ears on the side of it.
Just for some reason, the aura of this thing gives you the impression of Lloyd.
Yeah, but if it was Lloyd, it would have never waved at me.
True. Alright, again, watch orders. everyone's got to do one. So just
I'm first, so it's me and Happy.
Well, he's gonna take his own watch now. He's gonna do second.
Oh yeah, me first.
Yep. Okay. Who's second? Sorry, third. Happy's second. Third.
I can do third.
Fourth.
I'll do
I'll do
fourth.
Okay, I'll do
Okay,
fifth.
I'll do fifth. Oh my god.
Jesus, you two.
Fine,
Come
I'll
on.
do sixth.
Xander is gonna be on sixth.
I'll do fourth.
I'll do 15.
Okay, and Oasis
There
is
we go.
7. Sam, hilariously enough, Sam, because you can do 2 watches, do you want to be on the same watch as Valentin or the same watch as Zandra?
There's a funny answer here.
Do you want to make out with Valentin alone?
And the right answer. It's both the funny and the right answer.
Yeah, probably gonna hang out with Sandra.
Hell yeah. Hell
Not
yeah.
even Oasis.
Alright. With that said, the watch orders aren't set. You guys you tug it twice to bring it to a halt, letting the people up top know that... I'm sorry, again?
Sorry.
Thank you, you actually did do it again. Alright, up the... Fuck, sorry, Ty left my groove. You tug the rope, you get a response tug saying that Squad 27 is still up there. Anytime you guys do a little tug to let you know that you're moving or stopping, they give a tug back. It takes a bit to travel all the way down this far, but you do get it eventually. You stop, and everybody begins prepping for their watches. Happy is doing something in the corner. He's got a little like metal cylindrical like device, a small square device, and he's setting up his tinderbox. Along with it, he's taken some water from the barrel, and he has a small kind of scoop-looking thing in his hand. He doesn't enlighten anybody on the bottom basket what he's doing. All of you ignore him and just tend to your own, preparations to sleep or getting ready for your watches or whatnot. Valentin,
Yeah.
do you hang a lantern over the side?
Yeah, I think it's more important that we can see things coming than the other way around, you know?
The lantern shines bright light around you all. However, to the other side of the wall, it barely reaches, only giving low light.
That's fair.
Happy finishes what he was doing, and...
laying up a line of cocaine. We get it. We've all seen it.
He takes a total of
What?
7 tin mugs out of his bag. Then he glances at Sam and puts one of them away. He fills the first one up, and he hands it to Buria. It's not as nice as what Butler makes, but it'll keep you awake.
What is it?
Coffee.
A diuretic, if one could say. He wants us to piss.
If it's
Oh my god.
Get up, slut.
if it's too bitter for you, I have some things I can add. No cream, not this down low, unless you want to try milking the axe beak.
Bria grimaces before taking a drink, grimacing a little bit at the bitter taste, but like kind of trying to hide it as best as possible that she finds it bitter.
Despite its
Not wanting to like dull her appreciation of it at all or downplay her appreciation.
Despite its bitter
She
taste,
smiles.
it has kind of like a nutty aftertaste added into it that you wouldn't
Not
have
the nut.
expected. Not like,
not
not like Butler's at
Axe
all.
You just had
who's,
to bring up a nutty flavor after talking about milking the axe beak.
His coffee, Butler's, is very, very smooth and easy to taste and drink.
Oh my god, it's getting worse.
Happy's has this incredibly bitter start, and then has this kind of nutty floral aftertaste.
Oh, he made a coffee that's like himself. How cute.
A nut?
With you
Anyway.
guys
Just read the
only
start,
add a
not
character
at the end.
roasting, the sentimental moment I was trying to set up between, the guy who swore
I mean, it's coffee.
vengeance
It's only
against-
appropriate that we roast it. River.
against the god that killed his son. Well, more like
Look,
manipulated
if you wanted
his
us to
son.
make less fun of it, then you shouldn't have made it sound so sexual.
He told one joke. The first joke Happy has told this entire campaign, and y'all immediately just made it weird.
Well, no.
River, once again, you told me to get a urethral plug today, so you don't get to say shit.
I'm telling you, if
I
you
like
had
that
a
this is
urethral
just,
plug,
in my
if
defense,
you would be able to stream.
Going back to the...
You would be able to stream so much longer if you didn't have to pee.
No, I would literally die because I would still have to pee. I just wouldn't be able to.
No, it stops you from peeing.
No, but, yeah, but your body's supposed to pee, you sweet, dumb animal.
Oh my god, River, please. You cannot be this dumb.
Thank you, chat. River did nothing wrong. Thank you. Anyways.
Okay, but that's why, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. It's like a catheter wouldn't be necessary if you could just stop it and
the hell's
people
a
would be
catheter?
fine. It's a tube you put in your pee hole for peeing.
like-
Why would you
It's
put
like
a tube
women's
in
can
your
just-
pee hole?
It's like
So
how
why would you
women
put a
can just
plug
stop
in your
their
pee
periods
hole?
at will.
Yo, it doesn't go in the pee hole. It's like duct tape over it, isn't it?
No,
No, it goes in there. It's very
you called it a
unpleasant.
plug, River. Where does the plug go? Does the butt plug get taped over your ass?
It goes over top of the hole.
My first time.
River,
No.
River has been using his own butt plug really differently than everyone else.
Chat's turning on me
so
very
disappointed.
quickly.
Yeah, because that fucking knows.
Regardless, really sweet scene with Happy finished. Unless you say anything to him, Buria.
Why did you say happy finish? Well, you keep doing this to yourself.
Ignore the heart rate, chat.
She, it's good. She smiles and cheers him before taking Overwatch.
Cool. Yeah, he heads back down, and there will be a mug of coffee for everybody apart from Sam, ready to go.
Well, it'll
This is
definitely be
racist.
cold. It'll be cold by the time he gets to the second watch.
Man, I'm even getting yelled at in DMs now over this urethral plug thing. I'm telling you, it's just like a little bit of duct tape. I'm gonna Google it.
Oh my god.
Well, fun fact,
Now
me
this
and have
man
a
wants
built-in one to
duct tape
begin
my
with,
Bagucci.
so...
Your ether
Hey, River, let's
plug.
Don't
Urethral
Google it.
plug for incontinence.
if you have a balloon, right?
Oh!
filling it up.
Oh no! No! No!
This is what you said to me.
No!
Why would you think a plug is like a patch? They're different.
A plug is anything that stops anything. It
No.
doesn't.
No.
You're calling
No.
flexi tape a plug right now.
plug.
Something else. We're not putting flexi tape on
Look,
it.
there's a difference
Yeah.
between patching a hole and plugging a hole.
I
Like, the
Well,
big difference.
no. If you patch a hole, it
I
is
love
also
Uncle Lenton's.
plugged.
I can't believe you're this stupid.
Dude,
That's friendship. This
look,
is like
look,
you've exceeded my expectations. Your idiocy
I
knows
know-
no bounds.
I
In the
know
sweetest, most loving way possible.
I know you're fucking stupid, but there is no way you're this ignorant.
It's just a plug is a patch.
No,
No.
it's not.
No, it's
That's why
not.
it's
What?
called patch.
No.
and it's
Different
called plug.
words, River.
Okay. I'm sorry, Podge. I meant we should get you a urethra patch.
Oh, well,
I
that
don't-
makes
I
it
don't
better.
think
We're just gonna duct tape it.
It's like that.
Let me go
you know
patch
that-
the drain and run myself a bath.
All right. Where'd the music go? This is so much more awkward without music. There it is.
it's funny watching River's heart rate spike from this.
I-
Killing it like 120.
Yeah,
Guys, piss kink confirmed.
No,
Look,
I just.
look, River, even in the best case scenario that it just stopped piss for whatever reason.
Yes.
Imagine you have imagine you have a balloon and you keep
Yes.
filling it with water. What do you think ends up happening eventually to the balloon?
The balloon
Yeah,
gets
you
bigger.
want Hodge's bladder to pop.
And that's how you get
It's
a
not
UTI
gonna
or
be
worse.
there. It's not gonna be that forever. Only like 8 hours.
12 hours.
How long? 12 hours. You're gonna be featured on Twitch for?
No, well, like 9 hours.
Okay, well that's not
It's
12.
That's a
Also,
long fucking
River-
time, River.
Yeah.
River, I also feel like this is a completely moot point. If anything, I feel like Podge is the type of person that could definitely sell, oh, I need to take a bathroom break, and chat would go fucking crazy over it.
They love it. They love my BRB screen that says pissing.
It was just a hypothetical, like, solution to a problem. It's what I do as a manager. If you tell me you pee too much, I'm gonna try to fix it. Don't have any Brussels sprouts or cranberry the day of. I'm at a 125 heart rate right now.
Cranberry does not make you piss more. It just makes your piss more
It makes
acidic.
your piss better.
So, Rivet, half my like health problems come from piss issues. Just letting you know.
Issues.
Oh my god, you're an
Piss
expert
king.
then. You're an expert then. Okay, how do we stop her from piss? Why are we still talking about
You
this?
don't.
I'll DM
It's not
you.
a good idea.
Anyways.
Just piss. Like,
Anyways.
Yeah, go piss, girl.
Anyways.
Just stream yourself pissing.
Burya, are you doing anything special during your watch?
Oh, thank God we can go back to track.
No, I think she's just she's trying to be very vigilant. That's all. Like, I don't know that there's anything in particular she's doing.
All right. As you sit there, you blink.
I don't like how this starts.
You blink, and there is an albino rat missing an eye, clinging to the side of the basket. It is 5 feet away from you, easily within reach, as is your weapon. It just clings to the side of the basket, staring at you with its one red eye locked onto you.
Burya casually leans back, and I want to really deftly try to fire an arrow from my sukyong. It's like a kind of bow, and it's a kind of bow. Sorry, someone's at the door. She doesn't want to hit the rat. She wants to aim for like just next to it.
You take your bow. Now, sadly, it is a bow. There's no real way to sneakily
No,
take
it's
it
like
off.
it's not. It's like a crossbow thing. I think I need to double check. I don't
Okay.
know that it's like a traditional pulled bow. I'm imagining like a Hans shot first situation.
Yeah, where you're like under the table and it can't quite see you.
Yeah.
Let me look at what that item is, and I'll figure out.
Yeah,
what
it looks like a crossbow. So I like pull a trigger and it shoots.
Is it a big crossbow, two-handed or one-handed?
One-handed.
Okay, then yeah, I will say it is a pretty small one.
I think it's
Oh
one-handed.
no, it's quite big. It's just well balanced.
Yeah.
So it is.
Same.
It's probably got like
Quite unwieldy, apparently.
Phoebe, get a hero point. It's probably got like a long like wrist brace or something. I'd have to actually.
It's possible to hold the stock of this weapon under one arm, so you can fire it with a single hand, as long as the other hand isn't holding a weapon shield or anything else you would need to move and position to ensure the weapon doesn't slip out from under your arm. So basically, I'm leaning back and I'm gonna try to fire at it.
Yeah, so I am
like a
gonna
hip
show
shot
you,
with it
I am
cocked
going to
under
show
my
you
armpit.
what it looks like because it's based off of a Korean crossbow. Okay.
I know. I just sent a picture of it
Oh, you
in
did?
the chat.
Sweet. So it's going to be pretty hard. Well, this is what the real life thing looks like.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the in-game Pathfinder crossbow
Yeah, okay.
weapon that I'm wielding.
They're the same. It's just one looks more fantasy.
I'm gonna say that it's still like a little bit big. But let me finish. I am gonna let you roll a thievery.
That's not how the okay.
No,
If
the
that's
rules say
case,
that you
I don't
can
wanna,
fire.
No. I don't want to do it though, because the whole point was just to take
Do
it
it
and try firing it from the
sneakily.
side, and I can shoot it one-handed. But if I can't
Well,
if you'd prefer me not to.
No, you can shoot it one-handed, but it's still big. It's just well-balanced and has a brace for you to fire it one-handed.
From under my arm. That's
yes.
the whole...
So the part that actually shoots the arrow, though, is still very long. The underside stalk is what you
that's
have
fine.
underneath.
This is... No. I'm gonna instead grab my trident and... like thrust it into the ground in front of the rat, but not kill the rat.
Into the
and just
wall
sit
or
back
into
and
the
watch to
basket?
see what it does.
Into the wall or into
the ground of the basket.
Cool. Awesome. You do so. Very, very swiftly. As you reach for your trident and quickly grab it, the rat makes no movements. When you jam it into the side of the basket, not hard enough to rip through the basket, but enough to show the rat that, like, you mean business.
Yeah.
The rat makes absolutely no movement. Its little paws, it sits up on its hind legs, and its little hand paws are in front of it, held kind of, so they're drooping a little bit. And then it puts its hands together and it kind of rubs them. Still just staring at you.
I think she's just gonna keep watching it.
It hops down onto the basket. Onto the end of your trident. Where the prongs of it are. It then, haltingly, climbs up the pole until it's standing on the tip end of the pole, much closer to you. It leans out, nose and whiskers kind of sniffing and twitching in the air, getting as close to you as you're gonna let it. Do you do anything? I may have disconnected from Discord. I'm seeing that I'm showing all red on the borders, so give me a moment. Dang! Man, am I so glad that Microsoft or whoever it was bought Discord just to run it into the ground. Anyways, did you hear what I had said, Undyne?
Yes. I'm gonna use my trident to essentially get it stuck between two of the prongs, to the point where it can't, like, weasel out of it. It's, like, trapped.
Sure.
Under the trident.
Sure. As you go to try to stab it non-lethally, the rat shifts itself to make you try and kill it. You can roll me an attack and tell me if you want to hit or if you want to miss.
I want to miss.
Okay,
because this is unsettling.
In that case, if you roll high, you are going to miss. If you hit the rat's AC, you will miss. If you fail, you're going to skewer the rat. 28 easily misses, and you successfully twist it, instead jamming it in and trapping the albino rat. It squeaks in surprise, wiggles a little bit, and then falls perfectly still.
She just watches and waits.
You wait maybe 5 minutes, you would say, or shorter?
What do you mean?
How long would you wait to see a reaction out of the rat before doing something?
I mean, she would wait for, like, about 5 minutes before paying attention to the rat and things around her instead of, like, focusing on them.
The rat does not move. Makes no sounds. It does nothing. You don't see any other dangers.
She keeps her watch then and keeps an eye on the rat.
All right. Eventually your watch ends. The rat has not moved a single time. Happy is beginning to stir. You can hear him down below pouring himself a pot of coffee. He hasn't seen the albino rat yet. You call to him.
Happy.
Yeah, Buria.
We've got a straggler, and for some reason I think it wants to die. And so I'm not quite inclined to let it. Would you come up here for a second?
Happy, doesn't keep pouring his coffee, and he sets it down. He looks at the end of your trident. Should I take a look?
This one's different. Sure. But again, I don't want to kill it, 'cause something... It wanted me to skewer it, and it's not reacting, so whatever has a control over these things, or whatever this thing is tied to, it's messed up.
That's the albino one we keep seeing too, eh?
Yep.
Should we wake
So
up
I
anybody
suppose
else?
it's... I don't know about waking them up, but I think if we can keep it enclosed somehow...
Should I check it?
For what?
Seeing if it's still alive, if it's got anything on it, anything in its mouth.
I mean, it's certainly alive, and I don't really want you putting your hands near or around its teeth.
I don't think it's breathing, Burya.
Happy it hasn't been moving this entire time.
Yeah, but look, its chest isn't going up and down.
I don't know that it's even alive to begin with.
So what? We just
We
leave
can...
it here?
If you're sure that it's not going to move or do something to you, then sure, be my guest, check it, but...
I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I've seen a lot of things, Burya, but from a mercenary perspective, not an adventurer perspective. I know I don't trust it. The rat god's got all sorts of tricks.
And that's exactly why I think we keep that fucker trapped.
What if it's some kind of beacon?
A beacon? Why would it want me to kill it, then?
I don't know.
I don't think that the rat god needs a beacon when it has so many eyes in the shadows and has relentlessly dogged us this entire trip. I think he knows where we are already.
So you want me to just sit here with your trident then? Keep it pinned until morning?
Probably. But let all of the others know as you wake them up and tell them to alert the next in line, okay?
Who's on the next watch?
I'm not sure.
Oh shit, Podge. You know she's gonna try to fuck with it.
I mean, she can put it in a teapot for all I care as long as it's trapped.
What if she wants to let it out?
I don't think she'll want to do that. But we can talk to her about it later.
I heard you guys saying that she once just scooped up blue goop and ate it.
She's a brave little one, that's for sure.
Alright, I'll wait for her to wake up then and ask her what she wants to do about it.
Okay. Thanks, Happy.
No problem.
Good night.
Burya,
Yes?
would you mind handing me up my coffee?
I think I'd like to sleep down there anyway, I don't know. Then I want to be up here with that thing.
You got it.
Places. So Burya goes downstairs, grabs his coffee, hands it up. And maybe he takes her, she'll take her crossbow with her down just in case. And cuddle up for the night.
Sure. Is there anyone sleeping on top of the basket right now?
No, I'm sleeping down in the bottom.
I hate to say it, but I think Oasis has to.
She is
Probably.
very big.
I am very.
Aren't Sam and Oasis up top?
I don't know if I can fit Oasis through the hole that I imagined in my head.
I don't think so. I'm very wide.
One
She
moment.
just gets stuck by the ass trying to get through. The time passes with everyone asleep. Sam, are you aware of your surroundings while sleeping?
Hang on.
And do remember that you do eat after a fashion. Read Undead Hunger.
I do not think I'm aware of my surroundings.
What ability is it that lets you,
It is Undead Hunger that has it.
Undead
It's
Hunger?
the second half. Yeah, it's
Oh, only the
second
first half of it's in Fantasy Grounds. God damn you.
While you don't need to sleep, you enter a state of...
Of what?
I don't know. I don't know how to say the word. I will
Unconsciousness?
put it in. No, it is not unconscious.
Is it enemy again?
Why am I saying it twice?
Quiescence.
Quiescence.
Copy and paste the word. Is it acquiescence or
quiescence.
quiescence?
Quiescence.
Yes.
I just need to know if you're aware.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look up because I've never heard this phrase like used before. But if there's like nothing on it, it's a thing some animals do.
It means like dormancy. So like
He just goes alert.
inactivity or dormancy. So it's not sleeping, but it's like
So
it's like
he
how you
still
put a
is
computer
unaware.
To sleep.
Yeah, so he's
It's on, but it's not functioning.
so he's unaware of his surroundings.
Yeah.
Okay. Oasis and Sam both roll me a perception. This is a very high DC. Okay. And
I'm trying to
Oasis.
remember where my perception button is.
It's on under skills.
Oh.
Boy.
Does your motion sense thing wake you up, Oasis, or not? It doesn't.
I don't know.
Does it? I'm gonna view it. It's the same as if you were like you have a chance of smelling smoke while you're asleep, or not. Okay.
Okay.
Sam, movement in the top basket stirs you a little bit, but not enough that you're fully awake, and you can hear a dull voice talking. And then you go back to sleep. Podge, your watch comes eventually.
All right. Yeah, so I wake up and I kind of clamber up to the top.
What you
part of the
see
basket.
is an albino rat with an arrow sticking out of it, pinned to the side of the basket. Although we had narrated, Burya's trident was there before. The trident is now gone. Burya, because it's returning, it would have come back to you when moved.
So there's an arrow in the rat.
Yeah, and it's just pinned to the side of the basket.
Okay. Do I see anything else? Is it
You see Happy.
Is he awake?
Yeah.
Would you making dinner? Or what's the? And then I start to smell the coffee, and I get very distracted by this. What is that?
Burya caught a straggler. It tried escaping when she went to sleep. I killed it.
Yeah, no, not that. The other thing. What's that smell?
Coffee?
The rat's not skewered. It's like stuck between the.
No, the trident's
No,
not
Happy
there.
killed it.
Happy killed it.
What a fuck nugget.
You don't know why, you don't know what happened. He just told Podge it tried to escape the trident, got out, and then he stuck it with his arrow.
Yeah, so no, not that. What's that smell?
Oh, I made coffee. I'll pass you up some before I head to sleep.
And I kind of get closer, like, cause I'm. Ugh, that smells amazing. I've never smelled anything like that before.
Only have one
I
mug. Save some for the rest.
Oh, okay. And I take a sip, and you know the gif of the little girl eating cotton candy, and she just goes like,
Because she likes it or because she hates it?
Because she likes it.
She's on a fucking sugar high. It's the one with the blue
Yeah, it's
cotton
it's
candy,
this one.
and she's like, ah! She's going Super Saiyan.
Yeah. I put it
River,
in the chat.
I'm just trying to rack my memory of this, but Happy's not missing an eye too, is he?
No, he never has been.
Yeah, no, I thought so.
Yeah, you have some in Happy. The corners of his mouth twitch. You like it?
Well, you gotta tell me where you got this. I've had all kinds of. This is a weird tea.
It's a blend of coffee I made myself. Have you never had coffee before?
No, I got all kinds of. What? Whoa. I'm like, my eyes have been opened.
Butler makes it better by doing some kind of drip. I just pour everything into a pot, heat it up to a boil, and then filter out the beans. And I throw in some trail plants that I found across my journeys. Keep a little pouch of them.
Oh,
Then I kind
that's
of
why it tastes like weird tea.
I kind of cut it and I mix it with anything that I can trade for along the way.
Hold up. And,
My wife used to really like this kind that I made today. I used up the last of the rose petals I had for it.
Oh. Well, after this, I know where to scrounge up some good stuff if you wanna keep doing what you're doing here, because I don't know what this is about, but I love it.
Honestly, I've seen you eat some pretty weird shit.
I feel like I could be awake for 3 days right now.
I'm wondering if I should have given you any now.
No, this is great. Anyway, what's with the rat?
Ditto. Beria said she thought it wanted to die. It tried to escape. Jumped at me, but I got it out of the air with an arrow before it could get me. Didn't know if I should throw it overboard or not.
I'm gonna walk over to it and kind of like boop it on the snoot, like, man, he's a rough-looking little dude.
You can roll me a perception.
Okay.
There's a little bit of blood on its teeth.
Did it? Did it get you?
Yeah, nicked
You
me
okay?
Nicked me in the glove, just a scratch though.
Alright.
Yeah, we've heard that in zombie stories before.
Well, as long as you're okay. I kind of poke it, like, letting its head kind of like loll a little.
Its head lolls a little and then snaps up to attention. As it rotates, you hear its spine cracking and it tries to bite you. What's your AC? What's your
I'm
AC?
gonna try to pull my finger back. My AC is apparently 22.
22?
22. Yeah.
Let's see if it gets you. It goes for the bite. Are you wearing gloves or anything?
No.
In that case, you successfully just pull your hand back in time. There's a flipping sound as the second arrow flies out, and it goes right through the side of its head, pinning now that part also to the basket.
Man, this guy's a little asshole.
Yep. Sorry, Podge. I guess I should have done it in the head, too.
I mean,
Did it get you?
this rat's gotta be... I don't know, did you give this thing coffee? Because, like, I feel like an arrow should have killed it.
Did it get you?
Nope.
He gives a sigh.
And I look at my fingers,
Good.
I'm like, yep, I still got 8 fingers.
Good, that's good.
You could get some rest, you know. I'll keep watch on this little guy.
I need to talk to Oasis first, and I prefer a little bit of privacy, if that's all right when we talk. We'll keep watch up here if you want to wait down below.
Well, if you're sure. And I do the little I'm watching you thing to the rat. And then I look at the coffee and think about taking it, and then I'm like, no, Happy said I have to share, and then I walk back underneath.
And Oasis, you find yourself being shaken awake far before your watch. Hey.
Oh, shit.
You're a doctor of some sorts, right? Podge, you can hear all of this, unless you tell me that you're plugging your ears intentionally.
Oh no, I'm snooping.
I know.
I'm snooping for real.
urethra plug.
Thanks, Valentin.
Yeah, I'm
Bye,
not
La.
plugging anything today.
Anyways, you're a doctor of some sorts, right?
Yeah, I know my way around people. Yeah.
I got bit by that. And he points to the albino rat.
Oasis is gonna give like a deep sigh.
You know, we talked about before, I told you all the shit that the rat god does and gets up to. Can you check and see if I'm sick?
Yeah, she's gonna sit up and like try to inspect where he was like bited.
He takes off his glove and he shows that on the middle of his left ring finger, like right around the base of it where you'd put a wedding ring, there is a deep bite mark.
All right, I want to see if I can figure out like if it's like a disease or like a poison, like if there's anything wrong with him.
You'll have to roll me a medicine. And this early after the bite, it's going to be an extremely high check. Max is the protagonist in the story and you're just the supporting cast. What do you mean? Burry is the protagonist.
Does that
You
work
got
for you?
Chris.
Jesus. Alright, that's another shot for the old river. Yeah.
Emphasis on old.
There is a high chance.
Now I really want a scuffed plushie of Podge called Pudge, or like a pug,
Lots of
a
people
pug
call me
plushie
Fudge.
with Podge
Lots of people
colors.
call me Fudge, actually.
It's very cute.
That'd be very cute. Phoebe.
Yeah.
You are able to tell that there is an extremely high chance he is infected with something. The bite wound does not look normal. There is a little bit of strange skin pattern. I don't want to call it necrosis, but it's clear that the area around the bite that should not be inflamed is inflamed a little bit. Again, even with a crit success, it is too early to tell what that might be. The main problem is that the rat god is credited to so many different horrible plagues, diseases, and the beginnings of were creatures that Happy could be infected with everything, nothing, or a lot of stuff. You find it extremely likely that he's been infected with something with a high chance that this could be early signs of lycanthropy.
Syphilis.
Not
lycanthropy.
syphilis.
Bro's a werewolf.
Well, more like were-rat.
Were-rat.
That's fucking badass. I should have let it bite
Now,
me.
this...
Yeah.
How can he wear a rat? They're very small. Unless it's a really big one.
Oasis, with your nat 20, you are able to tell one thing. Whatever he's been infected with, it hasn't spread past his hand. If you were to amputate his left hand entirely, there is a chance that whatever he was infected with will not spread. It's going to be a percentile roll. But very low percentile because of your
Hardcore.
expert nat 20. But you'll have to take...
Hardcore.
You can choose only to take a finger. It'll have a higher percentile chance, or his entire hand for a low percentile chance. 50-50 for the finger, and about a 20% chance if you take the whole hand.
This sounds like a very different kind of RPG, and I'm very confused.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
No, talk to me. Talk to me. What do you mean? What kind of RPG?
How much can you fit? Am I right?
Is that what you were thinking of, Burya?
I mean, the
Can you
finger or the
take
whole
the
hand.
whole
I don't know.
Oh my god!
You
Is
didn't.
it gonna be-
I can't believe you didn't realize. That's the only reason why I didn't elaborate. I was like, I don't
Is-
think you want me to derail more than I already have.
Is it gonna be poking or a whole fist?
Is it a
Either
finger or a
way-
fisting?
Either way, Phoebe, if he had gone to sleep, there would be a 0% chance of stopping this. It's a good thing he woke you up when he did. It's up to you to make the choice. Happy doesn't know any of this information yet.
I'm just gonna look up from his finger at him in his face. And I'm just gonna be like, Finger or hand?
What?
You.
Oasis, I don't think now's the time.
Oh my god!
They call him Happy for a reason.
Hang on. Let me suck the infection out of you. Bow, 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 wow.
I've been really trying to suck where rat. Out your finger. Okay.
I'll rephrase that. Would you want to be a rat, or do you want to lose a finger, or perhaps even a hand?
I'd rather lose my life than turn into one of those things. Am I infected?
I think you've got an acute case of potential lycanthropy.
He takes his dagger out and holds it not near his hand. Let's put it like that.
We can. Okay, we have a couple options. It's a curse. I can't fix curses, but it probably hasn't spread very far. If you didn't wake me up, you probably would be dead. But I could take the finger, and it's about
As
a
you
half.
speak, Happy's eyes have gone wide. He's backed up to the edge of the basket. He's breathing very heavily, and he looks like a rat caught in a corner. I won't become one of those things, Oasis.
Now, do you want to roll the dice?
He's not reasonable right now, Oasis. That dagger, like I said, it's not near
I
his
just woke
hand.
up.
I know you did.
Make the choice! Make the choice!
He's backing up. He's saying, "I won't let it happen. Tell the others
Finger
I'm
him.
really sorry."
Hands
What's
off!
his- grab him.
Grapple. What's his? It's his CMD, right? With fortitude.
Athletics. It would be his fortitude DC. Yeah.
Okay, roll me your athletics. No one to target. I haven't put him on the tracker.
I have a +0 to my athletics.
I also need to change dumb music.
We're doing this raw.
Okay. Well, now I actually got to check his stats. One moment. I was hoping you'd roll really high so I wouldn't have to.
What do you mean roll really high?
What do you mean? That's the
I
size you can
heal,
roll, basically.
You go for him for the grapple, and in the scuffle, he kind of shoves you back, and in doing so, steps directly on Sam's skull, and he slips.
Oh boy.
And he's beginning to tumble. Podge, you were awake. Sam, you have now been woken up by someone stepping on your skull. Podge, you could grab him out the side or could try to do something with him, but you can see he's about to fall past you.
I'm gonna try to grab him.
Sure, why isn't the music fucking playing? Give me a moment. Alright, it's gonna be in athletics.
Hold up.
The knife has
the
clattered
three
to the ground.
casters.
It is the three casters. Remember, I believe that you've got levitate. You could just slap him as he's
That's what I'm
falling
asking.
by
I
you.
want to kind of slap him with levitate and push him back up.
Yeah, it's not. So you'll need to still grab him, Oasis, because levitate is only 5 feet off the ground. So I'm gonna give it that, like, for a very brief moment, as the spell's trying to figure out where the ground is, he comes back up towards you a little bit for a second attempt to grab him. Now, though, he's trying to get grabbed.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna grab him.
Okay, athletics again.
It's not gonna get better.
Well, it did get better by 1. Now that he is, airborne, He's not struggling and fighting against you or scuffling. You managed to grab him, and he's kind of hanging against the side of the basket. Anyone whose character is a light sleeper can choose them to wake up at this point. And Sam, by now you're on your feet wondering what the hell's going on. Oasis. You've grabbed him by his left hand.
I'll roll a check to see if I wake up.
Sure. I'm gonna say that's a fail.
So I stay asleep.
Yep. Zandra, Buria, either of you want to wake up? I'm gonna take it as a no. Oasis, you've got him by the left wrist.
Oh, I
heard Valkyrie in the distance.
I heard
yeah.
Valkyrie coming in from the distance.
Oh, I was in the bedroom and I tried to step over my laundry basket. My foot slipped all the way, like I almost did the splits over my laundry basket and rammed my foot into the edge of the bed. So yeah, I'll try waking up. Sorry, what did you need me to roll?
You don't need to roll anything. Is Zandra a light sleeper? She can just be awake.
No. I'm just gonna make her like me. She's a hard sleeper like I am.
Okay, then you just choose to stay asleep.
Oh, choose to stay asleep? Okay, I'm...
Okay, napping. So is Buria. Oasis, you've caught him by the hand, so he's still dangling, but you've got him held by the left wrist right now.
It's the same wrist you got bit at, right? Like the same hand area.
It is. And Sam has just stood up, probably confusedly holding his dagger. Meaning that you could easily snatch the dagger out of Sam's hand if you need it. For no reason. Happy's not yelling, but he looks up at you grim-faced and determined.
Oasis is gonna fucking roll her eyes.
and
then try to fucking drag him back up.
Alright, roll me an athletics.
Fucking man just doesn't fucking make a decision.
Nah, dude,
putting it all on us,
again, bro. If only Sam had a martial character attached to him that he could summon to grab him.
It's not a martial character, I'm sorry.
You begin slowly
It's literally your martial half.
Tugging him up, slowly, pulling him. He's like dead weight because he's not trying to help you at all. Podge, you're, kind of waist height, I suppose, to him. And Sam, you can now see from your perspective, all you know is that for some reason, Happy's outside of the basket.
Seeing this, I will head over and try to assist pulling him up.
Okay, roll me in athletics.
Thanks. Oh boy.
You don't add much help to the situation. Podge!
Well. Okay, so, how am I in relation to him right now, sort of?
Kind of like your head is right at his navel. And he's, hanging in front of you.
I try to, wrap my arms, around him, but they're really short, and I'm trying to, hoist him up with all the energy I can muster.
It's weird, Oasis and Sam. It's like you're trying to pull two people up. Roll me an athletics, Podge.
Okay.
The three casters all trying to make athletics right now. As the martial classes are asleep. Wow, not bad. You begin helping them up.
I like how none of us are trained.
The three of you managed to wrestle him back on board the upper half. And Oasis, he seems to have calmed down a little bit, but again, he's got that expression of his eyes darting everywhere, looking as if he wanted any way out of this situation. To get him to, even really hear you beyond what you're trying to explain to him, it's gonna take a persuasion.
I was gonna splash him in the face with water.
Okay, yeah, you just spray him with water in the face. That seems to shock him back into somewhat lucidity. I don't care what it takes. Cure me or kill me.
Okay, then I'm gonna need your hand.
He holds it out.
Okay, I'm gonna properly tie a tourniquet.
This is a treat wound. At expert level.
Okay, where's my shit at? I had to find it again. I found it.
That's fine. Perfect height for a blowjob, says chat.
A blowjob. That's what Rye was giving people earlier with a fucking wind.
That is
thing.
a success! Just barely, I think, isn't it? With that, you successfully amputate Happy's hand. This is loud. Happy bites on a leather strap, but y'all are still able to hear this. Everybody wakes up to Happy's grunting and barely screaming. Those of you in the bottom can't see what's happening.
Sandra will startle awake and stand upright. What's going on?
Bang, bang! No, I don't shoot. But
He just wakes up and starts firing.
I do pull the trigger.
Anyway,
but
I
it just
started blasting.
It just goes click, click. Because I didn't load it yet. Don't sleep with a loaded gun, people.
Good to know, your gun is never loaded when you go to bed.
Unless I feel a need to, and I will specify if I load it. But this time I didn't, because people were on watch. Anyway, it's only one action to load a gun, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, it goes click, click. Are we on the track? I poke my head up through the opening.
What does he see, Oasis? Buria, when you wake up, your trident is back laying beside you.
She very quickly scrambles up, grabs the trident, and tries to get a hold of her surroundings.
Wait, look, I'm taking up this. Oh, it's so tight.
What does he see, Oasis?
You just see like Happy just laying there, like arm like flat on the ground, fucking a tourniquet made out of like plant fibers and vines and shit like that, just tying off as they. There's no more hand. And her frantically just spamming with the fucking just her healing water where his hand used to be to try and like help it seal and heal closed.
Why
it's only
can't
designed for
Valentin read?
It's only designed for one person at a time.
The hand is
Oh
off
god, okay.
and separated. Buria, Valentin, both of you are crammed in the hole right now and unable to move. Sam, you are standing watching the amputation going on. Valentin, Sam, and Undyne, all of you watch as the hand begins to morph and shift into an albino rat missing an eye, and it leaps, mid-transformation still, directly at Buria and Valentin. Their faces, as they are crammed in the hole together, Sam, Valentin, and Buria all have a moment to act.
If I was sleeping on my bedroll, can I use it to try to like catch it and like if there was a bat that flew into the room, like I'm trying to safely grab it without letting it touch me and then
it's going to be extremely difficult because you are basically, you know, in a submarine, the hole that you climb up out of to get on top.
I was like, I've never been in a submarine before, ever, so no, I don't.
But you know the hole, like at the top.
Have you been on the ladder? You can't really climb a ladder at the same time as someone else in the same spot.
So like both of you are crammed.
Well, she wasn't climbing up; she was downstairs.
Oh, in that case,
Okay.
it's just Valentin being leapt at.
She slept
Oh, I thought-
downstairs.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you
wouldn't
poked
see
your head
this.
up.
Yeah,
Oh, I
No,
guess
she
I
was
don't-
trying to get her bearings.
Oh,
She
my bad
stood
then.
up. She did not.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Oh, never mind. I
was like, what the
imagined
fuck is
all of that
going on?
breathing time.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. All right. Much easier.
I can
Valentin,
breathe perfectly.
you've got more space to maneuver in. Then you might raise your gun and try to shoot this thing, but you just told me your gun's unloaded.
Yeah, it's a good thing I installed a laser in my eye patch. I didn't.
So you
Can
or
I,
Sam
can I roll
act first.
can I roll a craft check to see if I installed a laser in my eye patch?
No. It's gonna make an attack on you on the next turn, but you get to act before it does. As Happy's hand is mid horrible transformation, the stump is the rat's new head. Its 5 fingers are its new legs, and the thumb is its little stubby tail that's currently growing out of its body. It's still part hand leaping at you with a rat's head, basically. I did say this arc would have a lot of body horror.
Yeah, I like it though.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Honestly, Undyne, when you said that this is like a horror movie, that I felt really complimented by that earlier. Valentin.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any gear on me in this particular instance to blast it to Kingdom Come. So I guess what I will do is that I'll punch it.
Okay. Sam, you can act simultaneously. Would you like to do something as you can see the rats in midair? Valentin is raising his own fist to try to punch it.
Yes, I am. Oops.
This is the moment of truth.
Find it.
He's either going to friendly fire Valentin and the rat, or he's going to save Valentin now. This is it. This is the moment of truth, Riley.
I did say punch, but I meant no. Actually, yeah, I'll punch it. I'll make it.
You'd see my heart rate rising. I'm so excited for you to either save or friendly fire him again.
I'm making sure not to friendly fire people.
Remember,
I honestly don't
Ryan,
think you do.
before-
There is no person has done more friendly fire than you.
Okay, well, technically, this doesn't damage, so we can't kill people.
Okay, again, you say
Interesting.
technically. You say technically. You said technically I don't do wind.
I think technically I have wind.
Don't you
I
know
am going
that
to
by
cast
don't you know that by
gust of
saying
wind.
don't you know that by saying technically he absolves himself of all sin?
Yeah, it's like saying it's like saying no offense or something similar.
Full offense.
Okay, so the rat would have to make a fort save, or it would get because it is currently airborne. I said I'll count it as flying. So if it fails, it'll get knocked 30 feet away from him. But I will
it also
say
stops it moving forward, even if it succeeds. So
I will say though that since it's mid-air, if it succeeds, it's just gonna fly through the air because you're not directly behind Valentin. You're kind of at an angle. So I'm gonna say it's a fail, or it just carries on its flight path. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, it's gonna make its fort save. What's the DC?
how do I find out the DC again?
If you hover over the save button. No, I guess you can't just hover over it. I'm just gonna roll it.
Oh, it's DC 22.
Oh, you found it? Oh yeah, I do see it.
Yeah.
So DC 22. Well, it doesn't have that DC, meaning, Valentin, there's a gust of air blown partially in your face. Your hair kind of whips around like a L'Oreal because she's worth it model. And the rat, foo, over the hand rat, foo, just over the side of the basket into the abyss. It squeaks and shrieks the entire way down, an unearthly wail that echoes through the corridor of the pit.
Well, I'm still gonna throw my punch at air.
You throw your
Man,
punch.
delayed reaction time.
You throw your punch just at where the rat was.
And I just want to point this out to all of the people. I'm still the nerd. I'm still gonna roll what I would have rolled, what I think, for an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
That's what I would have rolled.
You would have crit the rat.
Oh my god.
Athletics. You're training athletics? What the fuck? Nerd my ass. This man went to a fucking valedictorian school. This man played Texas ball.
Yeah,
This man played Texas.
I have
Sorry.
I have failed to mention this entire time, but I'm actually Henry Cavill.
Oh man, the unholy things that were about to come out of my mouth.
You just activated all of her ovaries at once.
You did. I'm salivating. I was literally just gonna say, "Can I suck your schmeat?" Okay.
He's Superman. Chat says.
He also has a cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine, and I came and gave birth.
I
haven't seen it yet. Don't say anything else.
Yeah, don't.
No,
say
I
it.
just said there's a cameo. I didn't give any details.
I do know there's a cameo. I already did know that. So.
But yes, you should absolutely see it. It's very good.
You should see it.
It's a good movie.
Good.
I just want to say, if Podge had failed to pull up Happy, I would have summoned my Eidolon to attempt to help as well, which is also
oh
not
my
fair to
God.
the Linux.
We'll never know what the
we'll
Eidolon
never-
is now.
We'll never
We'll
see
never
Riley
see
use
Eidolon.
any of his actual abilities ever, I think. Is just what's gonna happen here.
He has to play with an R behind his back because he's too powerful otherwise.
Because he'd kill all of you.
Are you sure that's it? Or are you sure he's just not like la 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 going about doing my own thing, unaware?
Regardless, the
Why
surgery
you-
is a success, and Happy has his hand tied off and covered, and frowns and says, "I guess I'll never use a bow again."
No, you roll.
Don't you
I thought he
don't
said
you
boat.
worry, Haps. I
The bow
can more than.
attachment.
Don't you know that I can make prosthetics?
Zondra, in your head you hear, "And yet, the craft man has yet to craft Scorpius his face mask!"
Oh my god! I'm going to.
Not
lose
before
my
you
mind.
finish the face mask! Zondra yells up from the below decks.
Yeah, we all have priorities. Face mask, purse holder, before someone's actual hand. I get it. We all have priorities, and some things just take precedence.
Scorpius earned that face mask in the honor and glory
Scorpius has
of
been
Mortal
very
Kombat!
Scorpius
You're doing
has
a good
been
job at
very
translating.
patient.
What's this? This creepy, like, wonderful combination of Val being like the mouthpiece to Scorpius. Scorpius like whispering or chittering in her ear angrily. She's like, yes.
That's literally my
master is
entire
displeased.
character. I have the sword screaming in my head for justice, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck nobles is basically what you get out of the sword screaming in my head. We must murder them all, kill them all. I'm like, yeah, kill nobles, fuck them.
And Scorpius
Oh my
is just, "I am Scorpius!"
I sweat.
I'm just the mouthpiece for a lot of murderous entities.
Yeah,
Scorpius is not murderous.
yet. There's still time, baby.
Regardless, everyone's awake if anyone wants to talk about what just happened. Happy is just kind of pouting in the corner.
So, let me get this straight. You said it was trying to escape, and so you had to kill it?
I tried talking to it.
I thought I could trust you.
Care to elaborate? What did you talk about?
He ignores Valentin for the moment and looks at Buria. There is an expression of shame on his face. "I'm sorry. I
acknowledge that I can't understand what you've been through and that you have experienced insurmountable pain due to the very thing that we are chasing together. But that does not mean that there is not some greater cause that is at the head of this. And your selfish actions could have caused multiple people to be hurt, not to mention multiple people to turn into the very thing that we are attempting to kill. I know that... I'm sorry. It's not my job to admonish you, but I want you to think about us. Think about the people who are here, who do have your back, who care.
Really
Instead of the people that you're chasing after, the ghosts of the people that once were there, who cared about you.
Really good speech, Undyne. Hit me with a diplomacy, or what's, let me just check the persuasion skills real quick. It's not called persuasion anymore, is it? What's it called now?
It's just diplomacy.
It's just called diplomacy. Let me check the diplomacy skills then.
No, it would just be a diplomacy. It's like diplomacy, unless you're thinking of like a specific circumstantial.
I'm thinking it might be a request. What do you think, Phoebe?
Probably a request, yeah. You're not gathering information.
Yeah, yep. So in activities, roll me a request.
Hell yeah.
That is a critical success.
29.
Critical success. I lowered the DC significantly because that was a very good speech. Happy looks miserable, not only for losing his hand. In fact, every word you say, he flinches deeper into himself. You can tell he's taking what you're saying to heart. He might not show it right now because, well, what's he gonna say to that, apart from be really sad? Yeah. So, but you feel like what you're saying has landed with him. Although this was a lapse in judgment, it's not like Happy is known for multiple lapses in judgment. Him losing his hand and nearly causing you all, death.
Yeah.
Also, Oasis, you're still the only one who I believe knows this. It's still not a 0% chance that he's infected.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything because I'm afraid Happy was just going to jump out and kill himself.
So I mean, you did literally everything you could to try to reduce the risk, and that's what we would have probably asked. I don't know that we would have wanted Happy to be hurt or for something else to happen. So
regardless, he feels very admonished, and then he pauses and he looks to Valentin.
Oh.
It spoke back to me.
Yes?
I wanted to threaten it at first to make it feel fear. I was gonna kill it slow. And then it said my son's name. It said it knew where the rest of my family were. And that it was watching them. It asked who you were. All of you. I didn't tell it. I didn't say anything to it about that. I wanted to make it hurt. Thought I could make it feel fear. It doesn't know who you are yet, he says, looking to Burya. I don't think it knows why you're here.
Well, that's a small, I don't know, relief, I suppose.
But it knew me. And it knew him. And he points to Valentin.
The fuck did I do? Wait, what do we have in common?
It didn't know your first name. Now, Valentin, I have an out-of-character question. Dolke is your real last name, right?
Yes.
But it knew your last name. And it knew where your family was, same as mine. And it said, a rat in a crib can be as deadly as a knife in the throat.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Right.
What does that
Okay.
mean?
I don't know. But
It means it's God. His family and mine are being watched.
it means if this is a god of disease or similar, then perhaps members of our families have been infected by something.
I don't know if that had happened yet. It doesn't make sense for it to brag about it. More like a threat than something it had already followed through on, I think, Valentin.
Perhaps it just knows that our families are of high influence.
Mine isn't.
Valentin is like, ah, yes. You are much like me.
Understand what it means to have money.
Yeah, you too know what it means to be exorbitantly wealthy, and therefore exorbitantly weighed down by your own, I don't know, how do you say, success? Anyway.
Well, what other reasons could it be for it? So the only other reason would be that it knows your family through your son. But then why would it know my family if my family's never been here?
My son had never been here. The rat god is the god of all rats. Anywhere. Everywhere. Always.
Well, we're gonna change that, aren't we?
Happy nods. But there's one more thing. It's gotta be scared. Why else would it threaten us? Stretch, thank you.
Maybe it's not even about fear. Maybe it's just precautions.
Maybe. I'm sorry again that I fucked up.
Well,
However,
we're going to unfuck it. We'll deal with the unfucking when everyone's well rested, however.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to unfuck something.
I know, once you stick it in, it's kind of
You
hard
just-
to like
you
have
just-
not stuck it
you
in
just-
anymore.
all you do is
Questions,
you-
do that thingy.
You thrust in reverse.
I can't do it.
How do I become a born again rat god
You know
first?
how
Yeah, born again rat god!
You know how when you start thrusting you go forward and then back, right?
Yeah.
To unfuck you go back and then forward.
This is such bullshit. I can't. This is like a conversation about whether water can be wet. I do not want to have a part of this.
It's like
I have
You
strong
cannot
feelings.
unfuck. It is this. It's born again nonsense.
it's
Stop.
just like with a car when you prop it up and you put it in reverse and you put a brick on the accelerator. It's just what you make the mileage go backwards.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
look,
is
okay.
awful.
Instead of unfucking, how about we just fuck it harder so it just becomes a double
Instead of
negative?
giving it
Aftercare. I mean, make the situation better. You guys are awful and should never have sex.
That I come up from the bottom of the bottom level of the thing, and I go,
can.
"What? Who we fucking?"
Oasis.
I'm something of an expert.
Oasis.
Yeah.
Do you have anything for the pain?
Has he lost any HP? Like, how?
No, this was
How
entirely
is his health?
narrative. His health is fine.
Oh,
But
okay,
if you
okay.
want if you burn some healing effects, I'll say it helps with the pain.
Well, because I have lay on hands.
Yeah, sure.
I was gonna
You can lay on hands.
I was gonna burn his wound closed.
It's already closed. Oasis did an expert job.
Damn.
Shit. Sorry.
Listen, I'm from the desert. There's a lot of venomous shit there. The amount of necrotic flesh I've come across.
Don't bother actually expending a lay on hands. You're just gonna get back at the end of this.
No, I'm looking because like in
don't-
first edition Pathfinder, eventually your lay on hands got certain
enough to grow
things that it
limbs
could help
back,
to
yeah.
heal, so it could like help with disease and shit, or
So
help
it-
to like give a better save for disease.
It was a curse, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, but
So-
it even curses like there's
is
a
true.
there's a time period before it
That
takes
is true.
effect. I thought.
If your lay on hands is strong enough, then you would have been able to just lay on hands him without needing to cut off his hand.
I don't think I have that. It's a first edition thing, so I don't know how it works here anyway.
Oh, you need the mercy feat tree.
Right, yeah. So it's feats now. Okay. That's something I'll probably invest in as we level up.
Okay. All right.
We gotta remake your character.
Yeah. Now that Paladin's been... Or
Champion.
Champion's been changed.
Yeah, you guys can get together at any point, the two of you, and do that.
You have an aura now.
Ooh, an aura. All right, regardless, eventually everybody settles down and gets back to sleep. The watches carry on, and aside from every now and then spotting a different rat watching you, none of which are albino ones, the rest of the night passes uneventfully, and soon y'all continue your descent down. Now, normally we would end in about 20 minutes. Are we good to carry on those last 20 minutes for me to lead into the next encounter? Or would you guys like to stop here and do the lead-in next time?
I kind of like doing the lead-in when we start, only because it helps to set the mood and
Yeah.
kind of reiterate
I
where we're
agree.
at instead of
Immediately in the
starting...
rats.
Yeah.
Okay, in that
Yep.
case, for the last 20 minutes, would you guys like to do any roleplay, any talking to each other, anything like that? Or is this just a good spot to wrap up?
I
think this is a
personally
good place
don't...
to end it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright then, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. Remember to check out all of the amazing talents in this game, which is... I always forget the command for this one. It's either Blood on the Rocks, Blood...
I think
Blood
it's
rock,
Blood
rock,
Sand or
rock.
Blood Rock.
It's just Blood
Blood
Rocks.
Rock.
There it is
Blood
with an
Rocks.
S. There it is. There's all my wonderful players. You can check them out there. Mods also show through the Hero Factory site, show through our party link, because we're throwing a party at TwitchCon. We would love it if you guys would be there. All the talents are preparing like little things that we're going to be doing, I imagine. Rec Podge, it might be singing along with the music that we've hired for the event. It might be, I believe Hemlock might do an art auction.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We're
I'll
planning...
be helping MC the event.
Yep. Yeah, Podge and I are going to be MCs for the night. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
We've got all
Hell
sorts of little events that are going to be happening throughout the entire time. You can check out my merch there. I just got my merch in yesterday, and it's really fucking sweet. I'm wearing my River the Bard shorts right now. I'm still in my Undyne shirt, and I'm wearing my Valtria hat. I've got, Podge's desk mat, Hemlock's titty mouse pad, and Solvay's cup is what I'm drinking out of tonight. So there's a lot of really, really cool stuff. I'm also partnered with Advanced GG. Check them out as well. If a bunch of people buy stuff right now, they'll probably come to our party, I imagine. And what else is there?
I'm very excited to use Hemlock's titty mouse pad. Because I packed it for the move, but oh god, do I need it.
It is.
And it's so good. It looks so good.
It is shockingly supple on the wrist, I'm not gonna lie. I've had titty mouse pads before. This is like, it feels double stuffed, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god. I
Hey,
wish
yo.
you never spoke.
Also, guys, tomorrow there is a really big, super awesome event. Podge is going to be featured on the front page of Twitch.
Yeah,
And
come to my tea party.
talk about your tea party a little bit, Podge, and how all the other members of Hero Factory are going to be engaging in it.
Yes. So tomorrow from 3 p.m. EST till midnight EST, I will be hosting a tea party. I will be featured on the front page of Twitch, and I am inviting each Hero Factory talent to come on, and I've selected a tea that reminds me of them. So I am going to make that tea, and I'm going to teach you guys about tea, and you get a little piece of my special interest, which is tea and tea-related things.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? A piece of your what? Okay.
I am going to spit in each cup of tea and give it to you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
slurp it up.
Love that juice.
came a little.
Sorry.
I am full of juice.
Full of juice.
Noted.
All right,
What flavor?
so we're gonna
Why don't you
raid.
find out?
We're gonna raid into one of Hero Factory's managers, Lucky Akama. She manages Undyne
Lucky,
and
Lucky,
Hemlock,
Lucky.
and is absolutely fantastic and amazing. She's doing a partner push right now.
She's
guys.
hilarious.
Give her your love. She is so funny. What is she playing right now? I just saw it, but my brain.
She
Lethal
convinced
Company.
me to start playing Nikkei.
Oh God, you gotta join our union then.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw. I'm gonna be streaming it on Friday after Who's VTuber. So, I literally just touched the game before stream today and decided to close it before I got past the cutscenes because it was already so absurd. Just the immediate jiggle physics.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm
Pretty
very
great.
excited.
I just
you
noticed
wait.
that my advanced GG command didn't go through, so let me put that in real quick. Boom. There you go, guys. You can use that code. Dude, no, thank you guys for coming and modding as always. Thank you to my lovely players. I hope that you've enjoyed the horror aspect
It was
of
a
this
really
campaign.
fun. It makes me feel way more engaged than like less scary things do.
Yeah, I like when it's spooky.
So, a little known
Yeah.
fact about me, Valentin knows, I've always considered myself really good at running and writing horror.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Oh.
we're gonna raid into lucky players. All of you always dip out anytime I do this, so if I don't see you, I'll see you later. But if anyone's sticking around, we can chat a little bit, and I'll be back in a bit. Bye, nerds!
Bye.
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 Forever.
I'm gonna go eat dinner with my boyfriend. I'll see you all later.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Bye bye.
I have a question for River when he's done with
Bye.
raid shenanigans. Okay, bye. Aw. I'm sorry.
But it's not soft. But it's not soft. It's not soft, and it's also not 99 cents. God fucking damn it! I'm calling corporate. This is sexual harassment. I'm calling corporate. I'm calling corporate. Yeah, that's right. I am a massive cock and a massive machine. Fuck you. Hey, whatever the lady is ordering behind me, I'll pay for it. Whatever she's ordering, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Hi, River. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Hello. My name is Lucky Akuma, and I'm the Karen. I'm the Karen. I hope you had a great stream, Riv. What were you guys doing? Oh God, I'm doing Lethal Company with my mods, and it's going all wrong. It's going all wrong, guys. A mod takeover night gone wrong, gone wild, gone sexual. It's all gone wrong. So feel free to hang out, drop a follow. I'd love to have you guys. I hope you had fun. If you guys,
God. Ugh. And that's even worse because it's moving like states or countries. Not to mention states.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've done it before.
Wait, what? Huh? You're what?
Try
Oh, it feels weird on your kidneys? You know what else would feel pretty weird for your kidneys, River? Having a plug in your urethra. You can't tell with you sometimes. I just need to double check because like I'm gonna be not at the apartment for a while, starting this Sunday, and we'll really only be stopping in to like clean and take care of stuff while I'm setting up my forwarding address. Has Advanced GG stuff shipped and like have people gotten theirs for the next shipment? Because I just need to know if I need to be on the eye out for something coming here. Oh,
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten anything.
has it if?
Okay, so
Because like if I can, oh sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, fun fact. One of the guys who used to be my contact for Rogue now works for Advanced GG. And he used to be my guy at Rogue. So if you need, I can poke him because I do know him.
Oh, you'd bring it.
Oh, that would make lots of sense. Yes. Right.
Mm-hmm. No. I'm not worried about them sending it faster. I just want to know if I can change my info before anything gets sent or shipped out. Because I don't know if stuff is like in the process of being. Okay, perfect. Mm-hmm. Who can I, or where should I? How should I handle setting that up and changing stuff moving forward? Okay.
I just wanted to know if you need me to do anything for tomorrow, because otherwise I'm pretty much set. Yeah, this is the plan. Yes. Mm-hmm. I do. Mm-hmm. Yep. I already turned it all off. Yeah. I can still have I'm not supposed to put it in my chat, but I can still have it all in my about section. So like the logo is clickable in my about section. Yes, that's the other thing.
Yeah, I'm not streaming at all tomorrow.
Nobody. I got everybody.
Sorry, that sounded a little orgasmic. I might have came in my pants a little bit.
Yeah,
That's okay, Pookie.
I'm gonna ping everybody when their time slot comes up. I'll go to like my BRB screen right before, and then.
I did that today.
I usually won't. I don't think I'll get mine till tomorrow, cause
Yeah.
Canada.
Mine, I literally, the
let
only
me just
reason
check
why I
it.
never send it in on time usually is because I have the, like, I don't have any object permanence when it comes to that stuff. And if I'm not looking at my email, I don't think about it. And I usually send it when I see the email. Cool. Okay.
Sorry,
Just
sorry.
the recent one, or? Oh, what's up?
I hopped back in real quick because I wanted to talk about this live, and I forgot about it because people were so late during the session. My new work schedule came up, and at the moment it looks like I won't be able to join this specific Wednesday, but I could join the Wednesdays that will be starting from next week. Well,